the benefits of Inspired Disorder Plus. So you go inspireddisorder.com/plus. Sign up, $5 a month. You get to binge the full week of the Ray Taylor Show ad-free. You get to watch all of the live painting videos I do. You get a special members-only discount and deals for all of the artwork and merch that I sell. You also get the complete podcast back catalog of every podcast I've ever produced, hundreds of episodes, countless different podcasts. You also get access to my personal blog. A new blog comes out every week. In addition to that, you get my creative writing that I'm releasing. You also get access to Asking Me Anything. 14 years of experience podcasting. I've been creating art my entire life. I've been using Photoshop since middle school, and you can contact me to ask me questions about that or anything else. So those are the benefits for signing up for Inspired Disorder Plus.
This is a HeadGum podcast.
O'Reilly. This is All Fantasy Everything, the podcast where we fantasy draft anything and everything from the world of pop culture. On today's episode, we're drafting bald people. Our guest today is a hilarious comedian who you've seen on Comedy Central, The Late Late Show, and soon you'll hear her voice on Bob's Burgers. She was recently named one of Variety's top 10 comics to watch. Returning to the pod is the big dog herself, Blair Saki. I'm your host, Ian Carmel, and joining me, as always, are my friends and comedians, Sean Jordan and David Borey. Let's get into it. Episode of All Fantasy Everything, the podcast that's going Bigfoot hunting.
with the big dog.
With the big dog.
Do you call yourself a big dog?
Oh yeah, I'm called by many. I'm called the big dog by most people who know me, close friends, family, and also the public. And then I did sort of make a little bit of a switch to Monster Truck for a while, which did happen live in Denver.
I remember that.
Monster Truck.
You stayed an extra day.
let me tell you this, Monster Truck. I went to see Monster Trucks last weekend. And
that's right.
I saw Gravedigger. Gravedigger did a backflip. Her car set on fire. And Gravedigger is a woman. I did not know that.
I texted in all caps.
All caps text message. Great. You didn't say woman either. You said Gravedigger is a girl.
Did you take vaccine, or how did you get to be seeing Gravedigger?
Took a bunch of drunk older men. Kyle, Dan Weber. We had the crew. It was sick.
Did you get earplugs?
We had them, but I did not use them. Have we not talked since?
No.
Yeah, Sean, what was the vibe like? You said you were going to check out the vibe first before using your earplugs.
It was fine. It was
you
fine.
did say that.
It wasn't anything. I didn't need them. I put them in. I wanted to hear. I put them in. If you have earplugs in, I can't, kibitz with my friends I'm sitting next to. So
Good use of kibitz.
Thank you.
Good use of kibitz.
Appreciate
I wrote it last night.
Yeah.
It was good. Gravedigger should have won. You know how many backflips I saw? One backflip. You know who did it?
Oh, really?
Gravedigger.
There was only one backflip?
One backflip. And then
So
Who
it's
did
a
it?
contest, not some sort of artistic showcase. There's an actual winner and loser.
there's winners and losers. Yeah, they tour and they go against each other every night in like a freestyle competition. And yeah,
I like this archaic thing society is doing still. That's good.
What are the points? How are the points assigned?
So allegedly all of the people in the crowd vote. I don't believe it because Gravedigger would have won. But you're all on your phone. You download the app, and then you just really, you give them points or whatever. I wasn't doing it.
Oh, they're directing you to the app.
I had a
How many-
$14 White Claw.
How many Monster Jam emails have you gotten since?
Oh, they didn't have an email. No, none.
Monster Jam.
Because I bought tickets to Monster Trucks like 6 weeks before pandemic, and we went and saw them in Anaheim, and they sent me so many emails.
Kyle bought the tickets, so I'm not on wax. I'm still off the grid. They don't know where I'm at.
That was already in his inbox.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
nothing.
regular.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
Canade is also the reason why I went to a cat circus once.
Me too. Yeah, we went to some tuna. That cat
Yeah.
You know what
tuna.
I have to say about this group? You guys do a lot of shit. I tell you, when I hear all the shit you're doing, I'm like, I do nothing. I do nothing at all. You guys are always at some sort of grandiose event out in the world.
I traditionally don't do anything, but Sean is pulling a lot of weight. David does
And
stuff too.
David
Yeah, I
has
do
a
a lot of
goddamn
weird shit.
symphony.
Yeah.
and
Because
the-
like, why not? It's dope. Like, New York really got me sparked. Like, going to the Music Man, go to the Met, stuff like that. Where it's like, it's fun to do stuff.
Going to Brooklyn to Junior's for some cheesecake.
Yeah, we didn't get cheesecake, did we? We got whiskey and
No,
sandwiches.
we didn't get any cheesecake.
Cracking
We
noon,
looked
we're
at
drinking
it.
whiskey eating sandwiches.
I don't think it was noon, but either way, it was a good time.
It was a good time. So was Monster Trucks. Gravedigger should have won. Put that on set, and that's that.
That guy having a great time at Monster Trucks is Sean Jordan. Sean is Jordan on Twitter. Sean Cougar Mill Jordan on Instagram. Sean Bigfoot. Sean in the Bigfoot truck.
Here's what I
Was
here's what I
Bigfoot there?
No, big dude. Who knows where Bigfoot is? Bigfoot could be in
Wasn't
LA for all
Bigfoot
that.
like the OG?
Bigfoot is like just a pickup truck.
Listen,
Not just, but you know what I mean?
But it
Remember,
is,
just-
yeah. There's
It was just like a big ass Chevy S10 or something.
Bigfoot got buried by Gravedigger. That's what happened to Bigfoot. He's like, Gravedigger is
Gravedigger is like a Chevy Blazer.
Gravedigger's like the Steve Austin to Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? Like the newer, better Bigfoot. Gravedigger's got it all. It lit on fire.
except Bigfoot was like just straight up. It's like one of those wrestlers that just black trunks and personality.
Yeah, I did. I thought Bigfoot was cool when I was a kid,
Yeah.
for sure.
Hold on. Now we're not venturing into a space where we're talking shit on Gravedigger, are we? Because I don't want to have to change the whole theme of this whole situation. We're not doing that,
I'm
are we?
not like no. I'm just
International Women's Day is over, Sean.
Yeah,
All right.
dude.
Back to every
Get
other,
back to reality.
back to 374 days of International Dudes Day.
Fellas.
I
Now,
like that you have 11 extra days, or 9 extra days on your year.
what did I say?
You said back to 374 days. International dudes.
Wait a minute.
You gave the dudes extra days.
There's
You
Am I-
gave the dudes 10
there's no-
extra days.
You don't think that there's
9?
374 days in a year.
For like 30 seconds, I just thought there was 375 days in a year.
Oh, you just 10
I was
out.
getting scared for a second. I was like, how many days are in a year? Anyway. Now, Ian keeps saying, and I would encourage all of you free thinkers out there
No,
to
wait, hold on.
go
When people
against
say
what he's saying.
24/7, 365, were you thinking like, well, that's okay?
He's
So
like,
you
they're
take
lazy.
some time off. You know,
You got it. There's a union mandated 10 days you get.
it's not that impressive, but I guess Christmas.
Well, that's why
You
I'm out
loved
here.
dudes so much, you gave them extra days.
Well, I say 25/8, 375. So I'm out
That's
here.
my guy right there.
Yes.
That's my guy right there.
That's why he's only 28 years old.
Yeah.
You are 28. I
will,
agree.
and I will remain 28. Everybody in the Denver and Fort Collins area, I encourage you to be a free thinker and go against naysayers Ian Carmel and come see me April 7th and 8th. He keeps saying
Nobody's coming to that.
John Elway is going to be there.
Nobody's going to that.
John
show,
Elway's
dude.
coming, man. He's going to
No,
bring me a
he's not.
steak. He's going
He's
to
not.
make me a partner.
John Elway's not going. Terrell Davis isn't
You
going.
also don't want to. I'll take you to the spot. You don't want to go to LOA's. You want to go to
If
Shanahan's.
you want to get nuts, come see David and I out at dinner on April 6th.
I want to go to John Elway's spot.
No, you want to go to Mike Shanahan's spot. You let me hold a Lombardi.
There it is.
That's where it was. Well, anyway, come to Fort Collins Comedy Fort, April 7th and 8th. I will be there.
Nobody's
It's going to
going,
be
dude.
fantastic. It's going
Nobody's
to be.
going to that show.
Blair, will you come?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Nobody's going.
The
She's
big
lying.
dog's coming, so fuck
The
you,
big
dude.
dog. The big dog's lying to protect your
I'm
feelings, dude.
gonna have to miss my mom's birthday in Palm Springs, but I'll be
The
there.
big
Yeah.
dog's getting off the porch, making a trip to Poco.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get me off the porch.
That's what we learned. The big dog stays on the porch. Big dog's not going to symphonies. Big dog's not going to monster trucks.
The big dog
No,
delegates.
I want to, though. That's a goal. You know, on my vision board this year, it said, get ass off couch.
Oh, I thought it just said get ass. Blair goes ass. Blair's gonna smash.
Trust me, you have to leave the house to get ass because the ass that comes to you is bad.
Yeah, you don't want
bad.
ass that'll come to you.
Put it on my tombstone, sister.
Let me tell you, pal, that is the ass that is going to replenish your spiritual soul.
You don't want the ass that's like, sure, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Just stay up.
Yeah.
I'm weirdly right around the corner.
Stay away.
Yeah, they're like, I've been waiting for you to unblock me.
Doing something different.
Oh, I never thought about that. Yeah. Well,
Just kidding. I'm not revealing anything about myself at all to any of the listeners out there. I'm on a new path.
Good call.
Yeah.
It's a path that goes right to the Memorial Coliseum.
uh-huh.
See fucking Gravedigger.
Go see. I forget the dude who was. Some dude. Some prick. I don't know. He didn't do a backflip. I'll tell you that.
Some prick. Fuck him. He beat Gravedigger.
He did an endo where you go up on 2 wheels or one
What
wheel
are
on a
the
bike.
other monster truck names?
I can't remember. One of
Come
them's
on.
yellow. I can't remember any of them.
Yellow?
It was like Typhoon, maybe.
All right.
I got some footage.
All you knew was their essence. You didn't need their names.
Yeah, you felt them.
Yeah, I felt great.
It's kind of like a boy band, right? There's a bad boy, a cute one.
some guy in line. We were buying some White Claws, and he looks at me and he was so bummed out because they were like $15 or whatever, and he was just like, dude, I don't even know what to do with this shit. And I was like, I go, hey man,
What did he mean by that?
well, he was just so, I go, hey man, I don't know what you thought it was going to be, but like, yeah, it's going to be expensive, but there's monster trucks in there. This is dope. And I was like, I got 2 White Claws, some Skittles, and some Starburst. I'm having a good time. I'd really love it if you were having a good time. And it took me like 15 seconds, and he was just like, yeah, you're right, dude. Fuck it, I'm here. He was
Hell yeah,
like,
there you go.
Turned his whole attitude around. It was crazy.
That's the power of Sean Jordan.
I enjoyed it.
Important. Yeah, good vibes, Jordan. That's what I
That's the
call
power
you.
of Sean Jordan.
It was tight, man. They were.
Now, you had 2 White Claws, Starburst, and Skittles?
Yeah, I was trying to get diabetes.
8 years old.
Did you put them in the White Claw?
Had I thought of it, I would have. That was there because we went to Red Robin beforehand. We had like a big $200 Red
say
Robin
that.
dinner.
Where did you get at Red Robin?
That's living right there,
That's
brother.
living.
200 big ones at Red Robin.
Yeah, it was me, Zach, Kyle, Rachel, Dan Weber, and Adam Posse, and we
Oh, that's a good Red Robin.
That's a good
thing.
crew.
got like
Oh,
6
man.
apps, and I think everybody just got burgers, and we got
Onion
weird
ring
drinks.
towers?
Oh, yeah.
Multiple onion ring towers? Had to be
1.
2 for that table.
One
What?
onion ring.
That's
I don't
not
like
enough.
onion rings. I don't like them.
Well, that's
Really?
a different.
Nah, I
Because
don't
of
like
the
Son,
onions.
grow up. Jesus.
Come on, dude.
Especially when you're 29.
I ate ketchup and drank Kool-Aid the whole time.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
That was
Yep.
tight. And then
They
we
didn't have
walked over to
Skittles
Moto.
at Red Robin?
No, they had to go dust off the Jameson, but they dusted it off for our table. That was fun.
I know the very
Red
Red Robin.
Robin?
Yeah, the one by Lloyd. I'm sure you know that Red Robin. Anyway, it was an amazing time. I was
Red
thrilled about
Robin
it.
is top shelf. With
Yeah.
Jameson.
We used to go to the Galleria and get it handled sometimes after
I
recording.
love Red
Oh,
Robin.
yeah. I like that Red Robin.
Fries for
The
the
one in
table?
mall?
Mm-hmm.
The one in the mall is good. When they got all the sauces.
I remember when it went out of business, I was so bummed out. I hate seeing things leave malls.
Well, because we could get drunk at the mall at Red Robin. Although it's hard to get drunk at Red Robin with the amount of fries I was eating.
Well,
Yeah,
I've
fries
done
will
it.
really take it away.
I did it last week. It's doable.
David
Trust
Borey is
me.
here. Cool Guy Joke 77 on Instagram. No longer on Twitter. So let's just
Never, ever.
sort
Get
of
on it.
deal with that.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I'm not gonna
Let
do
the
it
man
ever
let the man
again.
be. Twitter.
Don't make me keep saying it, folks.
Yeah.
David Borey off Twitter is a bigger loss than Elon Musk buying Twitter.
Yeah.
Really, like
Somebody had to say it.
60% of my tweets were just for David, and
I really
all
like
the-
your Twitter.
all the joy went away when he left.
I do miss your Twitter. I thought your Twitter was so funny, but I had to move on.
There's only a few reasons to still be on there, and one of them is your Twitter account there.
Thank you.
I'm serious. It's great. It's fun. They always make me giggle.
Yeah, Twitter was okay, but
Yeah.
I'm on
Oh,
Mastodon
sure,
now.
David. My God.
I'm a big Mast guy.
Big on
Gallery
Mastodon.
wall.
Big on Mastodon.
Big
No.
libertarian.
Now I just keep
Real
I
one?
just keep these thoughts to myself, and I'm going crazy. So with that in mind, March. When does this come out, Marissa?
March 23rd.
Oh, so this weekend, come see me at Rooster Teeth Feathers in Sunnyvale, California. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be so funny. 6 shows. My little brother will probably be there.
Mhm.
We're gonna have us a time.
Backflips?
And then what?
Backflips?
Not on stage, but I probably will make him do some. I mean, he's so old now that I kind of feel bad just being like, hey, do a flip. But, and then next weekend, I'll be at the Dallas Comedy Club in Dallas. And then the weekend
In
after
Houston.
that, I will be in Anchorage, Alaska for the Before You Die Festival. And
Oh
on
my
April
God.
3rd, make sure you watch all the first 3 episodes of Royal Crackers premiering on HBO Max. Watch every episode because I'm in every episode.
Yep.
And then, I'm going to Brazil in June.
Oh my God. You are sounding so successful right now. I mean, it is really, really
Was it the
alarming.
Brazil? Is that what you're
Brazil had a lot to do with it.
Whoa, wow, okay.
Having a brother and going to Brazil. Those 2 things
Yeah.
sound successful.
You're
I'm
going
not
to
doing
Brazil
any-
to get Bolsonaro back in power, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have some things to say about some things.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any comedy in Brazil, though. I'm just going
Nobody does, man. Nothing funny about
poke
it.
my head out.
You're doing some drama, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I will be doing the Elephant Man live on Brazilian Broadway.
Brazilian Broadway, dude. Come on.
Wow.
Somebody, that's my monster truck. As soon as I get the funds,
Brazilian Broadway.
Brazilian Broadway. That's going to
You're
take
just
out Big
singing the
Bigger.
Music Man in Portuguese?
Are you willing to compromise your top 1% of unpaid drivers to become a monster truck driver? Because you would then be a paid
Ooh, that would
driver.
fuck your
This
shit up.
motherfucker yesterday, one of the topics was words we can never spell right. And Ian goes, I'm one of the top unpaid spellers in the world. You're a writer.
Yeah, you're like, that's what that means.
They're paying me for the jokes, not for the spelling.
I just
Not an
imagine
editor,
you
bro.
spelling them all wrong with backwards R's and stuff. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah, but you get the joke.
Yeah, spelling with backwards R's. I grew up listening to Korn.
Yeah. My 3's are E's.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Oh my God, you listen to Korn, Ian?
Oh, yeah, in
Wow.
middle school?
Oh.
High school?
Wow, you
like early
really-
high school?
Oh, yeah.
You really made a good turnaround. That's good.
Thank you very
I
much.
like that.
I had
What
to
did
watch
You really made something of yourself.
What
Thank
did you listen
yeah.
to in middle school, Blair?
No, I remember all these like guys that I liked that were like my boyfriends were like really into Korn and Slipknot, like
Yeah.
these rich, soft Orange County guys. And they were like, I love Korn.
Yeah.
But what were you listening
What
to?
were
I
you
can't
listening
imagine
to?
you listening to music.
What?
I don't know why. I just feel like you were listening to like Bobby Knight rants.
Oh,
I
man.
can't breathe. That was a love book.
No,
That
I
is one
don't.
of the most sinister things
No, I
that
didn't
has
mean
ever
it
been
that
directed
way. I
in
didn't-
my.
Oh, you know Blair don't listen to music. I wouldn't go over there.
I don't mean it that way.
What did you listen to in high
Yeah,
school?
that's what I mean.
I'm very-
It could be anything.
I'm curious.
No, in middle school or in high school? What do you want?
Both.
Let's
Middle
hear both.
school. Yeah, both.
Okay,
actually.
middle school, I was like, I was really into like TLC and of course, No Doubt,
Yeah.
like the hits,
Oh,
you
just
know what I
very
mean?
reasonable stuff. That makes sense.
But then in high school, I feel like, you know, it was like Lil Jon and like Akon and
Yeah.
Britney Spears and,
Right.
you know, all of that. Wait, none of you know when I was in high school, okay? It's none of your business.
I know that you went to college and you're contemporaries with Russell Westbrook, so we can count around there.
How dare you?
And you played collegiate volleyball on a very high level.
I know that you and Westbrook were. When did Russell Westbrook
We
go
were
to
friends.
Yeah, so when
But-
did Russell Westbrook go to
But I
college?
was much younger than him, and it was just sort of an odd thing. We weren't actually at the same school or in the same grade or anything like that. I was just a much younger friend of his.
Were you
I've
friends
always-
with Russell Westbrook?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was in college.
Really?
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
But I haven't talked to him since then, so.
Yeah.
I've always assumed that culturally we're around the same age, which is 29.
Yeah. Well, that's so weird because I'm actually 24, but
Sorry.
I get why you would
You
say
have an
that.
old soul.
I do. People tell me that all the time, that I sort of move through the world with a lot of grace and gravitas and wisdom. So I understand why you might think that.
I'm 61.
Yeah.
I like it. Take it back. Go back.
61 years old, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
like that. It's sort of a rebellion against our youth-obsessed culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm planting my flag directly
I
at
will say,
61.
I always knew 30s was going to be better than 20s.
Oh, yeah.
My 20s,
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, this is chaos.
The 20,
Right.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready
I'm
for
on
my
a boat
20s.
right now. I don't know what's going on.
Unsustainable. An unsustainable age.
Yeah.
Your 20s end right when they need to.
Yep.
I used to do like keg stands and all these humiliating things that I can't imagine. Gargoyles, like, and
What's a gargoyle?
it's where you put your feet on top and you stand and crouch on top of the keg with the spigot in your mouth like a gargoyle on top of a building.
That's
We've
fine.
lived very different lives.
We
Weirdly
haven't.
enough.
We haven't.
We never called it that, but I think we did that.
I
Yeah.
beer bunked liquor once. It was a bad
Ian,
time.
oh my god. I
It's a
can't
bad
believe all the
time.
meathead shit I used to do just to like, it's so embarrassing.
My buddy Dustin beer bong Jack Daniel, it went in and then he goes, hold on, and it came right shooting back out. Like
Yeah.
it was insane.
My roommate beer bombed a whole bottle of red wine at Sylvan House once. He
Like that.
he held it down though.
I like
No, that's crazy.
It wasn't even. It was so gnarly. Like,
That is Iron Will. That is SEAL Team 6 shit. How'd
that. You
you
should be
do
able to
that?
put that on a job resume.
right.
And like they should be like, and it shouldn't be a red flag. Like people should be able to like. I left that life behind, but I want you to know the type of dedication that I bring to whatever
this
I'm
is
doing.
the commitment I have.
An indomitable will.
And I will beer bong a bottle of red wine. These fucking TPS reports, or what? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I will take that level of dedication to that. Like that, you should be able to put that on there because not all of us were like fucking like going hard in college academically.
No,
Some
he
of us were
wasn't in
doing it
college.
differently.
He
But
was
you know what
not
I
in-
mean? Like,
You had to make that distinction.
Yeah.
Oh, he listens. Shout out to Andrew Moore. Hey, Moore,
Yeah.
you know he
What's
knows
up,
what he did.
Andrew?
What up, Andrew?
He's getting married this year. I'm
Congratulations.
performing it because I can do that now.
you're singing, right? You're singing the
Yeah,
song.
yeah. I'm singing Amazing Grace.
That would be so sick. I would actually die for you to do that at my wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, done.
Sing a song and like with a nice little, you know.
Yeah, with the little snap and bob.
Yeah.
Blair Saki's here. At Blair Saki on Twitter. At Blair Saki on Instagram. Is that right? That's right.
Oh,
That's
what?
right.
Of
That's-
fantasy everything. What a surprise. Back with my fucking guys.
That's goddamn right.
God, you're
Where
dope.
can-
You're so fucking dope.
Where can people traffic in the Blair Saki business? Where can people see you perform, whether it be live or otherwise?
You're coming up here. Aren't you?
Well, I do. I am. Yes, I do. Have a few, ones I'd like to tell the public about if anyone is interested in seeing my work. One key date, I'm coming to Chicago Comedy Bar March 31st and April 1st. I haven't been to Chicago in a long time. Would love to see some AFE fans out there. And then the other date I would love to tell you about, I'm doing an hour in Los Angeles, April 27th, Thursday. And I really only do that once a year. So if that's something you're interested in, come on out. Love to see you.
Go.
Everybody go to all of those shows.
You will have a good time. You will leave entertained. You will laugh the whole time. I'm serious.
Thank
I could not be more serious. If you
Thank
want
I
to
think
see,
about you talking about Sprite a lot.
Which is called starring. Oh no, that's never mind. Sprite is
Yeah,
I
still
was
right.
in
a
the
new
gas
soda.
station
There's
the
a
other
new
day.
soda.
Is that what's going on?
It is
Yes.
the reimagined of not Mellow Yellow, Sierra Mist. They've rebranded Sierra Mist.
Wow.
Can I tell you, I always felt like Sierra Mist a little too thirsty.
I'll tell you this.
Relax
That
here, miss.
That Peeps Pepsi is bad. I tried it.
No.
I
don't trust your taste in soda pop.
Oh, it's bad.
Remixes are always, I don't know. You know, it's a real gamble
Well, the
out
remix
there.
machine, sign me up. I can play jazz with that all day. But the Peepsy or the fucking.
What are you saying? Pepsi with P? What do you say?
Saying Peeps.
Peeps as in the marshmallow trio.
Oh, you sent the picture. Yeah, that looks bad.
You drink. They kind of so. Every now working, you know, like we get press release. I'm press lightly. You're one of my best friends in the whole world.
You drink like your pee might smell crazy.
Yeah, your pee must
not bad. Not bad, but like crazy.
We do stories in the monologue on the show where, like at the end, where it's like clearly Pepsi released this product, so late night shows and like online magazines would talk about it to get their regular brand attention.
Right.
Like Peeps flavored Pepsi. It's so like the late night shows will say Pepsi online.
I will buy one of all of it.
But you actually drink it.
I try
All our
it.
jokes are who drinks this, and you're the dude who drinks it.
I try it. Laura tried it, and Laura is put together.
28-year-old Sean Jordan, that's who.
It's because my constitution can handle that sort of flavor.
Every time you piss, it's like a Harmony Korine movie.
He's got double P.
You're living in some sort of spring break
Spring
danger.
breakers piss, kids.
Yeah.
Oh, Blair, that was the funniest. Go. Blair, just stand up. That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my whole life.
Go see Kids. It's worth the read.
We were just talking the other day about how I'm guilty. I used to think Kids was cool. I used to think it was like a skate movie, not a very, very
AIDS
dramatic
movie?
HIV movie. Yeah, I was like, oh, they skate. They don't care and they steal 40s. It's cool. You know what I mean? When I was 14,
Yeah.
none of that real life stuff set in. I just didn't think it was a big deal.
I honestly saw Kids and I was shook when I was like, oh.
I think one of our teachers tried to or did show it in school. If they did,
Whoa.
that's
The problem is
insane.
because there's a lot of other cool stuff around the like, because you're watching it and you're like, yeah, I want to break into a swimming pool with girls.
The only reason I ever did a Whip It was that movie, which, isn't cool, but I saw
that was coming down the pipe anyways.
You think it was
Kids
gonna
are no kids. You can't stop fate. That's destiny. Yeah.
that was gonna happen anyways.
I was like a freight train coming for you.
Just a big Whip It freight train.
Jangly, the big jangly freight train.
Oh man, Whip It's freaking.
My name is Ian Carmel.
Freaked me out.
My name is Ian Carmel. Ian Carmel on Twitter. Ian Carmel on Instagram. Ian Carmel on the Jewish Whip It app, where you can get a chauffeur full of whatever that Whip It gas is. Nitrous?
Nitrous? I think
Nitrous
so.
oxide? Dude, watch the Late Late Show. There are now a month left of shows. How about that?
Jeez, that's crazy.
Pretty wild.
That's about it. And then I'm going to be in fucking Italy. Ciao. Come see
Ciao.
me in Denver, Colorado, at the Comedy Works
Colorado.
downtown, June 22nd, 23rd, and 24th.
See, a lot of people are going to go to that, I think. I think a lot
Thank
of
you,
people
yeah.
are going to go because, you're loved and your fans are going to enjoy
Yeah, I
that.
think so too.
It's a big
yeah.
town. It's a
Yeah,
big
big
town.
town.
Fort Collins? No, I like Fort Collins. Shout out to the
Coming
Fort.
up to Fort Collins if you're feeling
Nobody's going to that.
You're
Nobody's
I'm in
Froggy.
Alaska.
April 7th and 8th. April 6th, come to Shenanigans or wherever David and I are going to go.
There's
We're going to
no
hold the
chance.
Oscar.
Nobody's going.
Oh, in New York. I might be there doing a one night only show soon. Think
One
about it.
night only. One night only.
That's the song you got to sing at Blair's wedding, whatever song that is.
You ever seen Dreamgirls?
Yeah,
I have.
Dreamgirls.
Yeah, of course I have. Yeah.
I saw it. The only reason, not the only reason, but I watched it before we drafted musicals because I couldn't think of any musicals that I had actually seen. So I watched
I would
that
think
and
that
Cats.
you would have seen that. I would have thought you would have loved Dreamgirls.
Yeah, that feels Sean Core.
I have
Yeah.
seen it now, but I never saw it up until then.
And that's it. Come see me in Denver. That's the only date I have on the calendar. As currently constructed.
Loser.
For I have other plans going on this summer, and that's friggin' it. Now, we're not here. I'll listen to All Fantasy Everything. Be excellent to each other. We are gathered here today, not only to talk about people not going to see Sean at Fort Collins.
Stop. Okay, we're done joking about that. Stop it.
You know what? I was done joking about it from Jump Street because I've never been joking about
Does his hand look like it's shaking?
21 Jump
It
Street.
did shake a little bit when I
Tiny
said
bit.
it's my left hand.
I wouldn't call it shaking. It's more of a sort of an unsteady sort of thing that you might want to see like a chiropractor about.
I love chiropractors. Oh my god.
I just
I'm
went
obsessed with
yesterday.
their chiropractor TikTok. I'm in deep over there. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I can't
I've
stop.
never been.
I went on YouTube and saw a bunch. It started with seeing Jack Harlow get chiropracted,
Yeah.
and then I went down this. Yeah, it looks complicated.
It better make White Man Can't Jump be good, because I don't see that happening.
I don't think there's enough chiropractors in the world.
Boy,
To make that remake be
I
good.
want it to be good,
So
and
do
I
I.
think that after I think that House Party was good, I think that there is.
House Party was
I
good.
I thought House Party
I'm
was good.
scared. I'm
I
scared.
think
I'm scared to
I
watch.
think athlete-driven production can work, and I want it for White Man Can't Jump.
Okay.
I
Well,
do think
only
it
if
can
you
work.
get the hero's journey, I might check it out. That's just me.
I want it to be good, of course.
I'm
Hey,
gonna see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna see it.
Are we drafting all fictional
We're
bald
drafting
people?
bald people.
Are we doing fictional? Are we doing fictional too? You never answered. Is it like,
I'm
you know?
busy, dude.
I got some fictionals on there.
Yeah.
I'm all real. I'm all
Some of
real.
mine got mixed in there, But what honestly is real? Is that the truth? And I also just want to say as a preface up front to my guys and the listeners, I've always been the pro bald stance. Not always the most popular stance, but
No.
someone who really takes a stand in life. And that's me because I have core-driven values. And I like a bald man. Some of the hottest men can be a bald man.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to go on record saying that.
Your lips to God's ears.
We're going to explore that very idea.
We're
in the
gonna
next
talk about
one. Yeah. Now, the way we determine the order of the draft is through a rollicking game of core-driven rock, paper, scissors. Play between the three of you, and we throw on shoot. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, David wins. He throws a paper against two scissors.
An unnatural victory.
It's the
What do you
unnatural.
mean? I thought scissors cuts paper. What
Odd
the
person
hell?
out.
It's the odd person out. It's the odd person out. It's the only way to play three-person rock, paper, scissors. Yeah.
Yeah, this shit is chess. It ain't checkers.
This is just what you're through the looking glass now, Blair.
Oh,
Have fun on this side.
oh, world are being turned upside down. We haven't even gotten started.
This is but a taste. This is but a glimpse of the charcuterie board of madness you're about to enter. David Borey, as the winner of Rock, Paper, Scissors, it is incumbent upon you to determine the order of today's draft. But before you do that, I will remind you it is a serpentine draft.
And what is that?
That's a great question.
Like a nail-biting game of Plinko. Played the way that I want to see it, where you drop the little thing and it goes like almost all the way over to the left, and it just goes down. You know Plinko? Price is Right game?
Plinko's that gambling thing old people do?
No, it's Price is... That's Keno, I think.
That's
Oh,
reverse
Keno.
mortgages.
Oh.
It could be like Keno. It's like your card in Power Keno. If you just want to paint, you're at the video lottery machine and you hit Power Keno and you just paint the top row and then one down, and then you hit draw. You don't hit, so you're like, I'm gonna pick some new ones. And then you paint the second row from right to left. It's actually way better. And then you hit draw, nothing hits, and then you paint the whole third row from left to right and go one down, and then just keep going until you sign your paycheck over to Tommy Jack's Bar and Grill in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It used to happen all the time.
I like the name Power Keno.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think they
Keno.
call it Power Keno because they need to make you feel like powerful. I don't know. It's not. It's
Power Keno.
dude. Those video lottery machines are such a bummer to watch.
Oh,
It's
they're-
like it's like
yeah.
gambling, but it is gambling, but it's not like just the fun of being in Vegas or whatever. Like these dudes would sit in this dingy bar and just, thousands of dollars. Anyway, whatever. We're not.
it's
here to bum
only
anyone out.
desperation. It's only the desperation part of gambling.
I hit one big one time though.
How much,
Don't-
David?
It was like $300 to hit a Royal Flush, but it was like I was in Vegas and I didn't have a lot of money. I was visiting Sam T. I was going to like I don't know, like New Orleans. I was going somewhere on the road after that, and I only had the money I'd made on the show,
Mhm.
and I hit it for like $3 bills, and it was like
It's
amazing.
just a life
Wow,
change.
blessed.
Yeah, it was crazy. One of the better days.
Lucky girl syndrome.
I'm telling you.
Basically what it means is you pick fourth in the first round, you pick first in the second round. Now, David, with that in mind, what will the order of today's draft be?
I think it's going to be Sean, David, Blair, Ian.
Hot corner.
Sick, dude. Thanks.
I didn't think you were going to take any of my picks.
Sean has the first
Why?
pick in the Bald Guys All Fantasy
I just don't think you
Draft.
got. I don't know. Just don't think you got
Might have a
it.
couple on there. All right.
Does it matter?
No.
We're going to get to that first pick of Sean's right after this short little break.
This episode of All Fantasy Everything is brought to you by Native. Now listen, when it comes to personal hygiene, nobody has time to go through the long list of ingredients on the back of every single thing that you're using. There's so much stuff that you're using, and it's printed so tiny. Nobody can sit and stare at that, nor do you want to. I know you have better things to do, like listen to the rest of this show. Some of those ingredients, I don't even know how to pronounce them, and that's why it's time for you to try Native personal care products like we all did. Every Native product is thoughtfully formulated to keep you feeling and smelling fresh all day long. You know Native for their aluminum-free deodorant. Native keeps their ingredients list bare naked. They strip it down to the bone with ingredients you understand, like coconut oil, shea butter, and baking soda. Nothing hard to read about those. Native's deodorant checks a lot of the boxes: 72-hour odor protection, naturally derived ingredients, and a smooth, residue-free application. You don't want that residue under there? Nobody does. They have scent options for everyone. They got warm cider and cinnamon. They got cashmere and rain, toasted marshmallow and vanilla, wildwood, cardamom. My God, are you kidding me? It's the time to make the switch from whatever antiperspirant you're on to Native. When you visit their site, you can discover all their fresh scents. You can maybe even try out one of their body washes while you're at it. I love the body washes. I have one of every single kind. My wife and I both use them. They are in both of our bathrooms. Native kind of runs our bathroom right now. So, shout out to Native for hooking it up. Smell and feel fresh all day long with Native. Get 20% off your first order by going to nativedeo.com/allfantasy or use promo code allfantasy at checkout. Again, that's nativedeo.com/allfantasy or use promo code allfantasy at checkout for 20% off your first order. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now listen, getting to know yourself, getting to know what you're made of, getting to know how you operate, that is probably going to take your entire life to do. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's one of the main reasons that therapy can help just in general with your life. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness, deepening your understanding, because sometimes you don't know what you want. And you don't know why you react the way you do until you talk things through. The things I did in my 20s and 30s, I think back and it's like, oh yeah, I definitely did those self-destructive behavior, stuff like that. I had no idea that's what I was doing until, you get older, you talk to someone about it, you realize that's what's happening. And so BetterHelp is there to do exactly that for you. They're there to connect you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery. It's done entirely online. It's extremely convenient, flexible, it's suited to your schedule, doesn't have to be scary, and one of the first parts about therapy is conquering that initial fear. You're going to feel great about yourself if you stop thinking about it and just do it. You just go fill out a brief questionnaire, you get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. So discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/allfantasy to get 10% off your first month. Again, that's betterhelp.com/allfantasy.
Yeah, and we're back. Welcome back to All Fantasy Everything, the only podcast that has ever existed. This is it. This is it. If you like podcasts, it's All Fantasy Everything. If you listen to ESPN's The Daily, where you think you're hearing Pablo Torre talk about just the various sports goings-on of the moment, guess what? That was us.
Sean Jory, not Pablo Torre. That's me.
No. Yeah.
That's me.
I don't get it. Wait,
May.
say it again.
Sean Jory, not Pablo Torre. It just rhymed. That was it.
Oh, okay.
That was
Okay.
it.
I like it.
Yeah. Wasn't amazing.
No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't. You don't need to feel like that.
Fort
You've had better
Collins.
jokes, you've had worse jokes, but
Fort
you
Collins,
have a
April
lot of
7th
jokes.
and 8th.
Nobody's coming to that. What I would do if I were you is come to Comedy Works Denver, June 22nd, 23rd.
Go to Bo.
24.
I would watch Royal Crackers on HBO Max.
I'm
I
watching
heard-
Royal Crackers. Count on that. That's
Come on.
absolutely a sure thing.
I heard the guy who plays the lawyer is 6 feet tall.
Yeah, dude. He's 28, 28, just had his last growth spurt.
I'm streaming it right now on Mongolian VPN. You know, I've already got it.
Well, it's got to go with the barbecue.
Remember Pirates Bay? That was the big one, right? Pirates Bay.
Yeah, I torrented everything.
Oh yeah.
You wanna get stoned and watch I Love You Man at noon?
Yeah.
On Wednesday?
Movies, video games. I was torrenting everything.
I still don't get it. It was like little bits and pieces from everywhere, and it would put it together into a movie.
How does TV work? How much do you love your kids? How deep is the ocean?
I never pirated anything. One of the biggest regrets of my life, but
What?
women don't know how to do that type of thing.
It's true. It's true.
Don't know how to put.
374 days of International Men's Day. Thank you for
We also
contributing.
don't know how to.
I like how I said the dumbest thing I could have said.
We don't know how to put things from our phone onto the TV either. There's things like that you just don't get unless you come back as a man in a different life.
Yeah.
You
All
know?
of this is true.
I wish I knew how to do that.
It is
That's
really hard.
Really sad.
No, I had to have a roommate tell me because it was really weird.
It still
And
doesn't seem like it should work.
How to what? Like
I'm not a
Chromecast?
computer.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Oh
to
yeah,
do it either.
Chromecast. Oh my god,
Casting
guys always
too.
love to. Guys fucking love.
Can I do that?
Chromecast.
Can I do that with my TV? I got
I
it.
love to Chromecast.
You know that.
No, it's true. I believe it.
Hey
Another
Blair, I
thing
just got a
guys
new
love
house in
doing,
Laguna. You want to come over
renaming
and
their
cook us?
Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Wait, do girls
No.
not that?
I
Not
don't-
do that?
No, my Wi-Fi is Spectrum, 7457 or something. Like how would I know how to rename the Wi-Fi? You think I'm some McCarthy Grant genius? Like,
Oh, mine is
no.
Gorilla Unit.
I didn't rename my Wi-Fi. This is the first time ever. I used to call it Terry Porter because I kind of saw my router as a point guard passing internet to all sorts of different various sources. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Let me
I
just
like
set up the
that.
computer over here. Oh, wait a minute. The Xbox is getting open on the 3. Like, I'll you bounce pass over there. A little
He's a
Wi-Fi.
court general.
you
He's a
just
court
made that
general.
a living art piece. That's incredible.
Yeah.
The story behind it.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to live my life like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's, especially with I'm chained to sort of a corporate creative structure with
Sure.
my job at CBS, so I have to sort of live my life as a sort of performance art piece.
No, they try to say
I get that.
they say try to find romance anywhere you can, anywhere,
Everywhere.
even in the mundane, and that's the secret to life.
And that's what I've been doing for these last 8 years.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
That's nice. It is
mostly
nice.
through router names and
Yeah.
noticing birds.
hmm
Yeah. Sean, you have the first pick in the people, all fantasy, everything draft. Now we're doing real and fictional. That's what's going on here.
I'm asking.
Yeah, real
I was
and
asking. I got a list of
I've-
all real.
I've only got real. I'm
Really?
only
I
doing
got real and fake.
I got real and fake. You know I do. Of course I do. I live in a fantasy world.
Sean Jordan, you have your first pick.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah. I was just whenever I think of anyone bald, he's the first person that pops into
He was
my
on the
head.
list.
Yeah, I just,
When did he go bald? He wasn't bald in like Moonlight.
He had hair in
and
Die
stuff,
Hard.
right?
he had hair in the first Die Hard. I think he went bald
A
like
little, but he was balding.
he was bald, very attractive balding. Like he,
You can say that again.
he still
Yeah.
looked. I mean, he's always been gorgeous, even Moonlighting when he had. I think he had like a pretty full head of hair in Moonlighting, and then I don't know. Color of Night was another movie. Maybe there were sex scenes, maybe there weren't. Maybe that's how I know
All
what
right,
it was.
that's the we all have seen Color of Night.
Maybe I had certain parts of that on VHS. Maybe I didn't, but I know we had.
Whoa, that's actually a
Torrent.
I know multiple people who had Color of Night.
Oh,
Like,
dude, if
recorded
you
on
didn't
a
have,
tape.
if you didn't have parts of Color of Night recorded, you weren't
I've
beating
never
on
even
it.
heard of Color.
I don't know the plot.
Oh, I know they had fun sometimes.
Oh, this looks sexual.
There was a dinner scene where she was naked at the table and she moved her dinner plate to the left and the camera panned up and then cut to the shower scene.
Hell yeah! I know what I'm doing later.
Yeah, I had some
Yeah.
parts of that. But anyway,
They're
I
like
think
in a 69 on the poster.
why do you think I had parts of it on VHS, brother?
Wow, they don't make movies like they used to.
No, they don't.
That's
They
for
really
sure.
don't.
No, he's
They
bald in
really
all of them now.
Now Jonah Hill's not even kissing in the rom com these days.
Yeah, you been a fucking
CGI.
smooch.
They didn't kiss?
No, it's fake. Andrew Schultz let it spill. The big secret.
Wait, it was a fake. Why wouldn't they just kiss? She didn't want to kiss him.
We don't know if that's why or what.
I think I imagine it was him not wanting to upset whoever he was dating, or it was like some stand he's making. There are multiple 69 related images from this movie.
Did you Google image search The Color of Night, Bruce Willis?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So you know what I'm talking about then. Anyway,
this is
moving
sexual.
forward, he was bald in one of the. He was bald from like Die Hard. Not with a Vengeance. What was the one after that? A Good Day to Die Hard. He was bald in that one. The one where his kid was in there.
Is that the first one he's bald in?
I'm not sure. I think so. But he just he was bald. No, he wasn't bald in The Sixth Sense, was he? He just pops. He's the first person I think of when I think of a bald person. That's the first thing that popped in my head was Bruce Willis in general. Just
Okay.
super sexy, old,
I
in
get it.
shape, bald dude. He's great at in Looper. He just looks fantastic. There's that story Joseph Gordon-Levitt had about how Bruce Willis wouldn't. You've heard he wouldn't talk to people on set. Not like an asshole. He's just very, I don't know, brooding or something. But he walks up to Joseph Gordon-Levitt and he goes, "Wow, you really do look like me, kid." And then he just walked away because they made
Nice.
his chin bigger or something
They did, yeah.
to make him look like him. But yeah, I don't know. He pops into my head. He's a bald dude. Sucks. He's he can't. I don't know what
He
the
has dementia. He
Is
has
it
pretty bad
dementia?
dementia. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad.
those last
That's
few
really
movies.
sad.
I heard that his handlers were just abusing him. They agree to things that they shouldn't have agreed to because they were trying to get paid. He couldn't do scenes for more than 2 sentences or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something
I
ridiculous.
saw that last movie. I don't know what it was called, but I was disturbed.
That was the one with Johnny Drama with Kevin Dillon. Was it that one?
I forget.
This is the first I've heard of any of this. I thought he was doing fine.
It was on
No,
Netflix.
he's got bad dementia.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know.
Not to bring it
Bruce
up.
Willis, dude,
The golden years.
he's a fascinating man. He bought a whole town in Idaho. You know
Yeah, I
about
listened to
this?
that
I've been there.
podcast because of Dana.
Was it
Yeah,
Coeur
I've been
d'Alene?
there.
Was it Coeur d'Alene
Haley.
or was it?
It's called
Oh,
Haley.
All right.
I've been to Haley too.
It's fucking
Yeah,
born in
gorgeous, beautiful,
Beautiful
Beautiful.
country. Gorgeous country.
God's country,
God's country.
absolutely.
God's country
Got
up
it.
there.
Nailed it.
She really did it right. She really did it right when she designed that part.
Empress.
You know what I mean?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Got to throw praise to the woman upstairs for that one. He wasn't supposed to be in Die Hard. He wasn't there even on the list, I don't think, because they looked at him for Moonlighting. But somehow his manager shoehorned him in for an audition or something, and he killed it. But yeah, he wasn't meant to be an action star when it all started. He was going to be a comedian.
Big Bruce Willis broke into the scene by being a very charismatic bartender.
Yeah, that's what they said. We
Yeah.
looked by Bruno, right?
Yeah, Bruno. Just a
Got it.
very charismatic bartender at
He's-
a hot spot in New York while he was auditioning for stuff, but he broke through because people were like, that's that fucking bartender we like.
Didn't he say
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he had
nice.
too much swag. They were like,
Yeah.
you are eventually going to save an office building.
Yeah.
I see you, bartender. You need to be saving office building.
It's starting
Yeah.
to look like this bar isn't going to get attacked by terrorists, so we need to put you in a position where that will happen somewhere.
I'm not the one that just got butt fucked on national TV.
Wait, what is that from?
Die Hard line when he's
Does he
talking,
say that in Die Hard?
when he says it to the cop in Die Hard, he's like, "I'm not the one that just got butt fucked on national TV." He sang songs, right? Isn't he a recording artist?
He was
Am I
also
making
a
that up?
recording artist, Bruno. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, he
He
did
is
it
a wine cooler salesman. He is a movie star, television star,
As we're
charismatic
all-
bartender,
We're all kind of wine cooler salesmen.
father,
Yeah.
father
True
of daughters.
multi-hyphenate.
The daughters were all over Raya back when I was on Raya.
Really?
Oh, really?
Rumor, Scout and Rumor Willis. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know them because she did my show. She did my Dear Owen Wilson show and Demi Moore came.
Oh,
All the sisters
no
and
shit.
Demi Moore came.
Right.
Yeah, Demi Moore came
Who'd she write
2
a letter
months in
to?
a row.
Who'd she write a letter to?
She wrote it was Scout, and she wrote a letter to Ted Danson. And as you know, if any of you are familiar with the Dear Owen Wilson show,
Oh, I'm
There-
familiar.
Oh, yeah.
well, I have a private detective named Lucian Wickles who often is responsible for writing really inappropriate interview questions, and so it was a fine line to cross with getting into celebrity culture with Lucian's questions with Scout Willis, because she had a lot of insider knowledge and experiences.
yeah.
So I didn't want to exploit her. I wanted her to feel comfortable, which I imagine you know all about as a late night star. You know,
Absolutely. Yeah.
it's a real line you have to tell, a real dance with your guests.
You need to create an environment where they feel comfortable sharing, not where you're prying information from them.
Right, which is sort of hard with Lucian, who he really is inappropriate. So
Yeah. Don't try to text or ask Blair any questions about Lucian. She won't tell you.
well, yeah, if you had a private detective that you met at a really spiritual moment in your life in the Kern River while fishing for crawdads, well, then I think you would keep that private too. Some things are just for the heart, you know?
Nope, I would tell you because we're friends. Anyways,
Bruce Willis, not private. My first
David
pick.
Bory, it's time for your first pick to come from your heart.
I'm taking Ellen Ripley from the Alien
Yeah,
franchise.
dude. Of course,
Come
Ellen was
on.
Ellen
Yeah.
Ripley. Alien 3,
She was
baby.
the first one, functional bald, cool as hell. The alien breathed on her face. Bald, powerful,
Bald.
in space. What else do you want from a person?
Bald, powerful, and in space, dude.
I don't want to say put it on my tombstone again.
That's literally how Michael Jordan sold Space Jam.
Yeah.
Those
That's
three
why.
words.
That's Jeff. I mean, I don't want to keep saying bald people. I don't think anyone's going to take Jeff Bezos. That's
I
Jeff
was
Bezos.
just gonna say Jeff Bezos.
That's his
Sounds
whole
like
thing.
Amazon, bitch. Okay.
Bald, powerful, in,
In
space.
Space.
Jimmy Cameron, I'm in the industry.
Yeah,
Jim Cameron.
You call him Jim.
Jim
Oh.
Cameron has a warehouse.
Jim Cameron.
My wife has told me this from when she worked for Entertainment Weekly. He has a warehouse where he just has all this shit from his movies. And he has Ellen Ripley's big ass,
The thing, the big robot thing.
whatever that
The
outfit
crazy.
is, that
Yeah.
the like robot forklift thing, whatever you want
Do
to
you
call
think
it.
he just wears it sometimes?
I fucking would. I'd wear it all the
Yeah.
time. I pick up Postmates in it.
David's gonna buy that at some like charity auction at some point. Like I know
like to
that's
do
gonna
that.
happen in his
Bring
future.
that to
For
Brazil.
like Chalk LA, and he's gonna buy it.
We're gonna visit David in a compound in Sierra Leone, and he's gonna come to the door in the Ellen Ripley.
A house being
Robot
built to
suit.
accommodate that, like that's your body.
You guys want some steaks?
Handles
Oh
just the
yeah, pal. Believe it. Absolutely.
No, that would be a good future for me. I'm okay.
That would be a
with
great future.
But yeah, Ripley is iconic bald person. Top 5, easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
First round talent. Had to get her.
Sigourney.
Sigourney.
Sigourney. She's
Sigourney.
fucking bald, too. She's
Bald
like,
as hell.
yeah, that's a close
You
shave.
ever? Okay,
Yeah.
I know we've all shaved. I've shaved my head bald, not with a razor, but I shaved it no extension once.
I've shaded it with a razor.
Shaved it with a razor. Ian, you used to go no extension, right?
I've gone no extension, buzzed, yeah.
Blair, what's the
Football.
shortest you've gone? Did you ever have a super short hair?
On my head? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I want that edited
Well,
out.
I don't get it. I was laughing at something else. Maxine did something funny. What do you mean?
I
I don't
just
get
said
it.
all here. Anyways.
Leave it in. Edit everything else out. Edit the rest of the podcast out.
I just heard saying on my head.
I changed. I'm living a new life.
Wait, yeah, but what is the shortest your hair's been? I'm sorry.
Your haircut on your head.
In high school, I was going through a few things, and I chopped it right off to like here. I had like a punkish kind of haircut.
Yeah.
And
Punkish
I don't-
Brewster.
I don't think I looked that cute, but I really felt cool.
Yeah, that's rad.
Yeah.
I bet you worked it.
Oh yeah.
I
That
would
was the
wear
look,
like big pigtails like this.
Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah, I can see
Senior year of
that.
high school, like bleach blonde. My hair was really blonde, pigtails like that.
Yeah.
That was like the. That was like the.
Well, that
the
was like
look.
3 years. That was like 3 years ago. So that was like a
I
big.
know.
That's what was going on.
I
Yeah.
know, you wouldn't believe short pigtails on my big fucking head. It's like a basketball with 2 pigtails. It's crazy. It's just like a bobblehead, like about to tip over, sort of,
Apparently, we vastly. A few episodes ago, we discovered the concept of Riz, which is
Yeah.
like. Do you know about Riz?
Mhm.
We've massively underestimated the youth of our listenership because there's like a whole Reddit thread
Talking about
about how like I don't know how they
About how-
forget. Sometimes they forget how old we are.
Sean's full
What?
of
It's very apparent. All we talk about is Ja Rule and basketball from the 90s.
Yeah, but that's still happening, dude.
Oh,
That's bad.
I couldn't tell how old we are. That's crazy.
I'm dripping with Riz. I got Riz all over me.
You gotta stop, buddy.
Somebody
I don't know
risked
about
me
Ice
earlier
Spice
today.
for you. Oh my
I
god.
think you need to stop doing that.
Some,
Rizzy, baby.
it's time for Blair's pick. Blair, who
Yeah,
you
let's
ball
just-
people wise?
Alright. I know you guys thought I was gonna come here and be subversive, probably start podcast wars, been saying Mike Tyson, but I'm actually coming in number one with Elmer Fudd. Elmer fucking
Oh.
Fudd. Yeah, kind of a vintage choice by me. Despite being a villain, he's not super wicked. He respects hunting laws, and he also has a voice people ridicule on the internet. Also, you know, every guy needs a foe, an enemy, in order to look good, and people don't understand the strength and generosity of playing that role. Sort of like Scar in Lion King or Kit in A League of Their Own.
Yeah, every hero needs a villain.
Whoa.
Man, that was
I
funny.
don't think Kit was a villain.
David rides for Kit.
No,
Yeah,
I ride for Kit
that's-
too. I really alternated as a child between playing Kit and Dottie, but Kit, you know, when you grow up in the shadows, sort of like Ashley Simpson, it turns you into something, you know.
Kit's not a villain,
What?
man.
right?
You guys are wildin'.
David, hurt people. You know that.
I'm a Kit guy. Maybe more than a Dottie guy.
Whoa.
Didn't Kit like run and join the other team?
He
Because
did
she
some
wanted to play
backstabbing
ball.
shit. Yeah.
She didn't know how long the war was going to last.
All right.
They could have cut that off any time. She wanted to go back to the farm.
Back to Oregon.
Your
Oh,
young
man.
listeners are like, who's Elmer Fudd? And if you ask that, I say none of your fucking business. That's
Yeah.
why. That's
Yeah.
who. That's
Educate
who
yourselves.
Elmer
You know what?
Fudd is.
You know the cartoon line I found between age is SpongeBob. You either got SpongeBob or you didn't. That's like the big... Because I'm too old for it.
I am too.
But
Pretty
like
SpongeBob.
the people who are the age of it, I didn't realize how like...
It's foundational.
I didn't realize how major it was.
Do we have one like Rugrats or anything that would be that version for
I don't
us?
think I don't think we have one that unifies this in the way that
The
SpongeBob
Simpsons.
does.
Yeah, but that was for
Well, a
adults.
lot
but
of
SpongeBob
Simpsons
kids
is
watch
still
it,
going.
SpongeBob was for kids too. It was on Nickelodeon.
But I feel like, at least for my micro portion of this generation, it's The Simpsons. It's like
You think so?
foundational. Yeah. Or South Park.
South Park, I feel like, is pretty big, but none of it. SpongeBob is like they all
Everybody.
like, and I don't get it at all.
I guess
You
we
know-
had Doug.
Nah, Doug Funny was boring as shit though.
Yeah, but Roger.
Rugrats is like what sticks in my mind because it was seen.
But
It was
Rugrats,
goofy
did
and it
you
was for
even watch
adults. I watched
Did you
Rugrats all the time. I used to watch Rugrats
Really?
in high school.
I watched
I watched the shit out of Rugrats.
I thought you were kind of old for Rugrats.
Y'all remember this part of Snick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, Nickelodeon was fire back
Yeah.
then.
It was.
It
That
really
was
Afraid of
all
the dark.
hits.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Snick, dude.
Just kidding.
Better than
I'm
that,
so
Nick.
young.
Yeah, we're all pretty young. But if you don't know who Elmer Fudd is, riz your way on over to Google.
Get Rizzy.
Riz it up.
We're gonna be the reason that term dies. It's us.
We're gonna be the Riz
R.I.P.
that term dies.
Riz.
Oh, I'm gonna
R.I.P. And the R is Riz.
I'm gonna get a shirt with Jesus on it that says "He is risen," and he's gonna be like wearing Fat Farmers.
He said that last time, and you guys said he's going to use that.
A what?
And the risen is you.
You got Hooba
And
Stunk.
the risen is you.
That guy's got a nice voice. I've never thought it wasn't a nice voice. They really did him in with the name. You can't call yourself Hooba Stunk.
Yeah. What
It's
about
just-
Switchfoot?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
you know, I had the CD,
Of
absolutely.
course you
I
did. Yellow
did.
Card,
Absolutely.
Switchfoot. I know
Come
what
on,
you were doing.
yeah.
Orange County.
Yeah. Oh god. Definitely. Yeah.
I used to like when Elmer Fudd's gun would
Simple
get
Plan.
erectile dysfunction. Like,
Yeah, when it was
Yeah.
funny with this.
Yeah.
He'd be like, that never happened.
Yeah. You know that writer was going through a lot at home.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
that's all.
a gun-loving maniac with erectile dysfunction and
Going
They ate
through
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
red
pills,
meat.
I'll tell you that.
cartoons.
A lot
Yeah.
of red meat and martini lunches back then, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that I couldn't get behind, but
Just to get, you know,
yeah,
had to keep it up sometimes.
definitely.
What, red
stressed
meat
out.
martinis make it hard to get rocked up?
I assume.
Get rocked up.
Wait, is that what you call? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's what you called sex was a red meat martini.
A red meat martini.
No, maybe once.
didn't like
maybe
it. I
once
didn't like
in my
it.
life you could call it that. I doubt it even once though. I don't think that was ever what was happening.
This is
Elmo
complicated.
Elmo Fudd.
Silly rabbit.
Yeah, he's a great bald guy. And he's bald as fuck, too.
Yeah,
He's bald as hell.
Yeah.
And his head is sort of rotund, which I share. You know, I like that. A
like a
huge
big-headed
fucking
baldy.
round head. Yeah.
I like
He's got
that.
an outfit. You know, he's dressing. He's not dressing.
Dude, he's got the red and black lumberjack sometimes.
Yeah. All right, cool. It's time for my first pick. Elmer Fudd, great pick. I gotta go. I get back to back here, and I can't believe I get both of my first round picks.
Mm-hmm.
I get both of my first round picks. Number one, I am taking just one of the greatest people of all time. I'm taking Larry David. Number one.
Oh,
LD, I thought I could get him kind of late.
D. I'm getting
Yeah.
I thought I
Larry
could get him
David.
kind of delayed. He put on for his people too.
He
like,
put on for his people.
he really does rep for bald people.
He wrote one of the great bald characters of all time, and then in George on Seinfeld, who was based on himself, who was a champion of bald rights, and then he turned around and in Curb Your Enthusiasm, wrote and played one of the great bald men of all time in himself, Larry David. He represents. There's whole episodes where he hires a chef just because they're bald. He's fucking about that bald life. He's
Because
about
it feels like there's not a ton of bald unity.
I don't think there is. I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm on a mission to change that, but
yeah. Well, it starts today. It starts today.
yeah,
This is
it
a,
starts
this is
now.
a this is a
starts at home.
podcast in awe of bald people. In awe of bald people. All right, that's what's happening here. But fucking Larry David, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's a solid. I thought I could get him in the third.
No way. He's fully propelled by his bald energy too.
He's bald in the way where he's got so much hair surrounding it that I don't think
There's
about
so
it
much
first.
hair on the side.
Yeah.
That's the
You know
crazy
what I
part.
mean?
It's so thick. Or am I wrong? It's thick, right?
If you were bald, would you keep it thick on the sides?
No.
It's honest.
Depend on my emotional state. You know, I feel like it's kind of in a way a more strong stance.
I
You
think
know,
so,
to
right.
go full bald. Because I feel like people that go full bald, they're preemptively sometimes trying to get behind it or get in front of
I
it.
think a lot
They're
of
trying to get in
times.
front of it. That's what I'm
Trying
saying.
to get in front of it. But if you have the absolute gall and balls and audacity to just keep it on the sides, you got a lot of confidence there.
Golf balls
horseshoe.
and audacity.
Golf horse and audacity. The horseshoe, dude. Yeah, the horseshoe is a powerful move.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you look like.
What else do you have going on in your life?
It's a full aesthetic thing.
You can be
Like,
a comedian with a
I would
horseshoe.
never horseshoe. I don't think I could horseshoe.
Yeah, I'd have trouble horseshoeing. I don't
think
know.
I'd have to go clean.
I would have to go all the
ball.
way for sure. I think.
Yeah,
I'd
Not
love
what I've
to see
just
you
because
bald,
I think
Sean.
the horseshoe looks
No, you wouldn't.
it can look so goofy. It could just turn on you.
Oh yeah,
I would
it
love to see
stays
horseshoe
goofy.
Sean.
Yeah, I mean LD's good at it. LD's good at it.
LD's good at it.
He's got a good horseshoe, but there's a lot of bad horseshoes I've seen.
Young LD had a lot of hair. He had a true
He did.
Jufro.
Crazy
he did, huh?
Jufro, I've seen it.
True Jufro. Like the kind Ivan Carmel-esque Jufro.
True story. A man on Hinge, like when I finally reveal, like deep into the conversation, when they ask me what I do, and I like shamefully say comedy.
Yeah.
A man genuinely asked me if I had ever heard of Curb Your Enthusiasm. He said, "Have you ever heard of Curb Your Enthusiasm?" and I was like,
I would love to face the world with a kind of bright-eyed, just sort of What's even the right word?
Educating young women on Hinge.
Naivete.
Yeah, it's such a famous show. Like what?
Oh, you like food? Have you had tacos?
Yeah.
Seriously.
I almost said
Yeah.
another bald guy, but I won't. Yeah, keep it in.
Well, I'm about to say another bald guy, and I'm going to take from the University of North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh,
Number
yeah, you
23 in your number 23 in your what are playbooks? What is that thing called? Number 23 in your programs. Number 1 in your
Yeah.
heart.
Michael
Michael
Jordan.
Jeffrey Jordan.
Dude,
Yeah.
I took your bit when I got Maxine up the other day. I took your what's that song? That's the starting lineup song.
Oh, serious? The
Yeah.
Chicago Bulls?
I
Yeah.
brought her out. Laura was not ready for it. She was like doing dishes, and I brought Maxine out of her room like Simba to that song, and she was laughing. Dude,
We
she
entered,
was.
my wife and I entered the reception like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a good song.
it's
Yeah, it's
such
good
a
song.
good. It's such a good bit. I'm trying to find a picture of myself bald. That's why I'm looking at my phone. I'm gonna find it.
Blair, I used to take a real steamy shower, and then when we all lived together, and I would play on the on like the Bluetooth speaker in the rest of the house the Chicago Bulls arena entry song, and so that would start playing, and then like 20 seconds into it, I would walk out of the bathroom with steam behind me.
Oh my, that is living, bro.
Yeah.
In a
It's
towel,
living.
just in a towel, just like
Living.
fucking looking around, and I'm just sitting on the couch like laughing like butthead.
Yeah.
Oh, so dope, dude. So dope.
Sucking the marrow out of life right there. That's all that is. I might do that to Dana right after this podcast is over.
Yeah, man.
Do it.
I'm going to.
You won't
Settled.
regret it.
No, it's probably the best part of my day. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, a fucking iconic bald man, talking about taking the razor to it. He
Yeah.
could feel it going. I think he could feel it. I think he could feel the hair
'Cause-
creeping back on his head.
Well, he went early because he had hair in
Because
college.
he never. I feel like even he had hair his first few years in the pros, right?
He did, yeah.
I
That's
feel
right.
like I've never seen pictures of him with it receding. My question is, was he before or after the? Did he go bald? It was before the Fab Five. It was before the.
It was before the Fab Five.
Right.
It was. There's pictures of it retreating.
Okay. Okay.
There are pictures of the hairline just sort of like tiptoeing back, and he
There's
saw
like
it
real
coming.
short.
He's wow.
Real short.
Oh
Anyway.
wow!
And
Private
Adam-
pile.
Adam with
Whoa!
the full
Contrast.
Anyway, yeah.
Contrast.
Michael Jordan, very symmetrical face and head.
Yeah.
Sort of predestined to be
Looks amazing.
one of the great bald men. Oh,
better bald. He's a better bald.
Better bald.
Yeah.
He's a better bald for sure.
He's a better
Underrated
bald.
hot guy.
Do you think? I think he was highly rated.
I don't know. I almost think he was like so good at basketball and such a like icon that we forget about how hot. Do you
He
think
was-
people?
I think
He
people
was
do.
before
I think
basketball players.
I think a lot of him is because he was also so handsome.
So handsome. He's so handsome. Do you think like people who like men back in the 90s were like, give me a piece of that Michael Jordan?
You don't think he was a sexy
I think
guy?
he wasn't-
He had one of
I
those
do think
big
he was
ass.
sexy. I just
He had
don't.
one of the big ass suits. He had the hoop earring.
I guess you never hear about it though.
Yeah,
I dress like Michael Jordan now, like that's how I dress, like in those huge suits.
Those
With
big
the-
jeans.
Yeah,
Big
gigantic
jeans.
suits.
Michael Jordan jeans.
You know what I mean? Though, like
Big jeans.
who back then was a buff basketball player? Like
Patrick
he
Ewing?
wasn't swole like he would be now if he was
He was
Michael
a Black
Jordan.
Panther, dude. That was his whole thing. He was a fucking Black Panther.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to the
sleek.
13s.
Sinewy.
Michael Jordan, I have this view of him, and I'm sure he was absolutely getting pussy left and right. But I also have this feeling about him that he likes sports so much and like gambling that he just like didn't like care about girls that much.
He
I
might not
know
have.
what you're saying.
I do
That's
too.
not-
That
He also
vibe.
went to Vegas a lot with another famous bald guy that I'm not gonna say. He
Sure,
was
sure.
debauched. He was debauched. He also
Oh,
likes drinking.
he
Michael
loves
Jordan's
drinking.
debauched. He's
He
like,
He's
yeah,
young
loves
right
drinking.
yeah, he,
Yeah.
He loves it.
He loves drinking the most.
But like, what happens when you take that competitive spirit, that like top 1% of the top 1% of the top 1% of the most competitive people ever, and you apply that to sex, is he finishing in 3 seconds, or is he taking for like?
I don't think he likes people all that much particularly.
That's true.
I think
That
he kind of
man
just
is the most vindictive. I mean, that
I think
man
he
is
sees
the most
people as
vindictive.
objects.
Yeah.
They're either there to help him win or they're there to be crushed by him.
Yeah.
I don't think he has because he doesn't even have it's not even like a Larry Bird, Magic Johnson thing where he has people he played against where he's like, yeah, we don't call each other, but we heightened each other's games, and because of that, we loved each other. He doesn't have anybody like that.
No.
He doesn't seem.
Not
I don't
even
think he.
do you think him and Steve Kerr don't even get along?
No, he punched Steve Kerr in practice.
I
Would
forget.
Would
Because
you
Steve
get along
Kerr's
with Michael
such a
Jordan?
nice guy. No, I wouldn't. I'd fucking kick his ass, but you know
Yeah,
that.
I bet you he was the worst to play with.
Yeah.
He's known for talking shit all the time.
To everyone.
Would you rather play with Jordan or Kobe?
Me?
Anybody.
Jordan.
No,
That's a
I think
tough
that's
call.
the same.
Kobe.
I think I'd rather play with Jordan because I'd win one more ring.
Right.
They were the same, right? Kobe seemed a little more compassionate, I guess.
I'd rather,
No way.
Why? Because he
I
was
don't know.
younger. Kobe seems just as much of a psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather play with somebody else and love the game forever.
Definitely. I would rather play with Shaq.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
have fun.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm sorry. We gotta stop talking about basketball because
I
they're
know,
gonna
'cause
come
it's all
up.
ball guys.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about Bill Walton,
Yeah, he wasn't on the list.
Jared Allen. Like, people have hair.
Talk about Kelly Olynyk.
Kelly Olynyk. That's a man of hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mikey Jeffy Jordan, just a fucking a bald
Andre
man. who
Agassi better come up.
You got,
His hairness
know,
with no hairness.
he loved being bald
Go
because he
from
would have
the
willed
mullet
himself to have
to
a full head of
bald.
hair if he wanted one.
That's the thing. He would have brought that shit back. He was
Yeah.
a champion.
Just through pure concentrated power and will.
He was
It would
really
come
good
out
at being bald,
100%.
though. An incredible bald guy.
Yeah.
An incredible bald man from way back.
Ushered in the bald era of the 90s, I'd say.
I think so. I think you're right. Because Patrick Ewing, speaking of the basketball player, had that
Bad bald
sticking
cap.
onto that high top fade.
I don't like it when Pat Ewing doesn't have any hair.
No,
he
it's
just
weird.
got fired, too?
He did just get fired from Georgetown.
Georgetown? I was going to
Coach
ask if he was
Georgetown.
still alive. Relieved. That's good.
Oh yeah, he's still out here.
No, that big Jamaican's going to live forever.
Yeah, forever. You think him and Busta Rhymes hang out ever?
God, I hope so.
I hope so too. Just big
That'd be
Jamaican dude.
A big area.
Huge-headed Jamaican dude.
Huge, just gigantic, big heads.
Deep voices. Bass.
What if you were at dinner? And the next table was Busta Rhymes and Patrick Ewing? Would you even talk?
I'm sending over a bottle.
Absolutely, you have
I'm
to.
sending over a bottle of some kind of champagne.
Why did that happen?
Definitely.
I'm gonna be like, don't even say who it's from.
Yeah.
Don't even say who it's from.
I just want them to get a little more drunk. I want those.
Yeah.
I want those tongues to get a little more loose.
Yeah.
I want to hear. Yeah.
I want to
That's
see
one of those
Busta Rhymes
goals.
give Spliff Star a wet willy.
That's one of those goals in life that you can't manifest. It just has. You have to hope you're
Gotta
lucky enough
happen.
that it happens.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Putting that energy out there.
But yeah, Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Blair, time for your second pick.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, because it goes backwards?
Serpentine draft.
Kind of like,
Yeah, Sean didn't do the greatest
yeah,
job.
Like if you were playing
serpentine
Power
draft,
Kino.
Totally, I know about that, serpentine drafts and stuff.
Power Kino.
Anyways, my second pick, of course, you all thought I wouldn't, but guess what? I would. And that's Andre Agassi, baby.
Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
He has crafted an elaborate
Yes!
and unceasing scheme to keep us from knowing this bald man has the grit, the gall to wear a massive wig during the biggest televised sport events in history. And do you know the balls you have to risk a wig coming off during the U.S. motherfucking Open? Also, how hard it must have been to be absolutely railing lines all the time and be a tennis champion and worry about a wig coming off to expose the biggest secret of your life, your big fucking bald head?
That's amazing.
It's fucking perfect.
That's amazing.
It's a perfect fucking pick.
I love it.
He was out there playing in jean shorts and a big wig.
Oh my god.
It's the craziest way to play tennis.
I love just a mystery, deep, long, many-year mystery sort of uncovered. It was just
When did we
everything
find
about
out?
it, chef's kiss. In
He's
his
an
memoir.
interesting guy. He's an interesting guy, though. He is an interesting guy.
Yeah,
Him
he
and
was.
his dad are pretty wild guys.
He was doing meth, wearing a wig, playing
It's just-
tennis, good at it, and he has a beautiful bald head, by the way. He's like another
Gorgeous.
good-looking
It's a very
bald
good
dude.
bald head.
Yeah.
The height of showmanship, though, it was,
Yeah.
you know, all of it, and I loved it. I love the commitment to, you know, the brand and all of it. It's just, I love
I
it.
haven't looked in a while. Can you tell it's a wig if you look back?
I don't
He
think
was wearing
so.
a headband, too, right? Or
Yeah, he had a headband.
He had like a white headband on.
Most of the time.
Like, when I found that out, it was just so shocking to believe. I just honestly couldn't believe it almost for a while.
It's crazy.
I'm looking at images. Oh my god, this dude.
It's still kind of hard to believe. It's like finding out, it's like, you know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was like 5'8".
Dude!
Yeah.
It's like
I
that
saw
kind of
him,
level
I
of...
saw
Why are
him
you
on
saying
Saturday,
poor
Kareem
dicks?
Oh,
Abdul-Jabbar.
shit. God damn it.
Everybody's saying
Oh,
pics
sorry.
all the
I
time.
didn't mean to pick another ball. I
Sorry.
didn't mean to pick another ball, the guy.
Yeah. I didn't mean it.
He was 5'8".
No.
Of
Oh,
course he was
Jesus.
a
He's
private.
like,
No, he's
he's like
7'4".
6'10", 7'4". I
It's
saw him
like-
on Saturday.
That was you didn't know.
Really?
Yeah, I was in the same room as him.
Were you at a
Whoa.
Veronica Mars con?
No, but I would like to go there.
Were you at the comedy store for the
I was
Chris
at
Rock
the
thing?
comedy store, yes, with a bunch of famous older black comics. I was in the 40-person viewing party, looking around like, how did I get here? You know?
I bet it smelled good.
It did smell good. It was incredible commentary, too, I'll tell you that.
I was,
Live
man,
commentary.
to be a fly on that wall because I have some opinions.
Selective
about that stuff.
outrage.
What do you think of the special? Are you willing to share them on this podcast?
Me? I liked it. I like Chris Rock. I like him. Yeah, he's a cool old guy. I like him.
Yeah. I liked it too. He's angry.
Yeah.
That last 10 minutes, that's like very real anger.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the part I liked the best. I didn't
Me
like the
neither.
first 20 or the last. I liked all the stuff in the middle about like his daughters and the day. That was all the shit I wanted to hear. The other
like
stuff,
personal shit.
yeah.
And Elon Musk stuff, I couldn't get one laugh
Oh.
because I was so sickened thinking of him as a sexual being. Calling him cumless was one of the greatest acts of terror I have
Yeah.
ever witnessed or sat through.
Real weird. That was really weird.
Cumless Elon Musk.
But that middle shit was fantastic. That was
The
like,
middle
oh yeah,
shit
you're
was-
Chris Rock. You're like,
Yeah, you're super Chris Rock. You're
Yeah.
moving. You're funny. She didn't find out about it till today. All the dating stuff I really liked. But the first 20 minutes was like, okay, Chappelle. And then the
Yeah.
last 10 minutes was like, I get it, man. Your feelings are hurt.
Yeah, you're bummed.
My feelings would be hurt if somebody slapped me at work too.
yeah, for sure.
Like I'd be upset.
That was like the meanest shit you could say though. Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
I was like, that was fucking
He went
mean.
in so hard where you're just like, whoa.
I was like, are you? Oh god. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's way gnarlier than getting slapped.
Yeah.
You know who used to slap things? Andre Agassi with a tennis
Tennis
racket.
ball.
And that thing was a fucking ball, dude.
That's for
He was
sure.
good. He was good,
That's for
too.
Yeah.
fucking sure.
Balding hard.
You know his dad used to keep
style.
pepper in his pocket in case he had to throw it in somebody's face.
What? That's so cool.
Like a would-be assailant
Have you
or
ever
something?
heard about his dad? His dad's like a gnarly
No.
guy.
That sounds like a video game character.
Yeah, that's like Chun-Li from Bloodsport. That's crazy.
What? That's not what Chun-Li's from.
Chong-Li.
Chong-Li. Sorry.
Oh.
I always say Chun-Li. Chong-Li. Chong-Li.
I'll have you know that you can get yourself a pair of vintage Nike Andre Agassi 1991 French Open Challenge Court denim tennis shorts with
I'm
the
getting
stretch
those.
waist. You get there on eBay. You can get them on Grailed. These are available to purchase.
How much are they?
They're going for $350 on Grail. They're going for $280 on Electronic Bay.
I'm wearing those in my special.
Oh,
Yeah, you better believe it.
yes.
That's what I'm wearing on my special.
What size are these?
You're not gonna wear all white with some kind of white bandana hanging out the back?
Look, I do wear all white a lot, like, and I have for a long time, and I was like, oh no, Chris Rock. Everyone's gonna be like, you think you're Chris Rock? And it's like, no, I
I
don't.
don't think anybody's gonna be like that.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure?
It's true,
Alright.
I don't know.
I don't know. Running with the Bulls in Spain.
You can get the shirt and the shorts here.
Are you buying an outfit?
I'm gonna have to log off, guys.
You can stay logged in.
The new me starts today. I'm sorry.
I say that every day.
I can't delay it any longer.
Andre
I
Ian
say today's the day.
I could never make denim shorts look the way I thought they were
Boy, I
supposed
tried. I
to.
had yellow cross-colored denim shorts. I had blue denim shorts. I had a lot of denim-colored denim shorts. I was really trying. Never worked.
Yeah, me too.
No,
I was out there
denim-
looking like She-Hulk. You know? I was just rippling quad muscles just as far as the eye can see under my jean shorts.
Dude,
My jeans.
my shit used to go down to my ankles. My jean shorts down to my ankles. Oh,
Hilarious.
insane to think
I've
about.
never made a pass at the jean shorts lifestyle.
Good call.
Yeah, dude, you ain't
Well, you
missing
were
much.
heavy. You lived in cargo country for years, right?
Big time cargo country. I had a cabin in cargo country, and I went every weekend.
Are those back yet?
Cargo shorts?
Are those back yet?
Look, I never stopped seeing them. I don't know what that says about me.
Yeah,
The men
where
I
are you
allow
at?
in my home. I don't know what you guys keep in there. I think it's a lot of excess change. I know that I'm not carrying around loose change, and it's everywhere in my home. You know.
Watch loose change.
We keep other smaller pairs of cargo shorts in those pockets.
For our little
Oh, that's
army dolls.
Yeah,
Nasty freaks.
yeah.
I have never really understood though that the cargo shorts seem to speak to a certain part of specifically a woman's soul in like
Yeah.
a terrible I guess I get it, but I never understood why people hate it so much.
I thought the same
it's women
way.
specifically like really, really hate it. I never got it. I never
I'll
thought
say
they were
this.
that bad.
I'm not seeking out a cargo short, but I'll take a cargo. I'll take a cargo short over a
There's
tight ripped jeans guy any day that I'm seeing in West Hollywood. That's the straights
Yeah.
with the long shirts. Anytime they have a long shirt with the whole knee jeans that are really tight and they go to the gym, I know they've committed a sex crime.
Yeah.
I know that.
I thought the
Yeah,
long
that
shirts
guy.
were done. Oh, that's a bummer.
There is a skinny leg looks real bad in cargo shorts. A very skinny leg with like a sort of like crew cut white sock. I can understand, but on a thicker dude, cargo shorts get the job done.
Yeah.
I always liked him. I never saw the big deal. I still like him.
You know, a
Mm.
cargo short, you could settle down with them, have 2 cars, a nice life,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Seems
They're gonna grill on the weekends.
It's fine.
There's
got
an
a nice-
upside.
A nice vacation every 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Not a bad life. There's a dignity to the cargo short life.
There is. It's not, you know, first choice, but there are some really nice qualities about a cargo guy.
You will
Thank
find
you.
yourself in the blink of an eye at the age of 58 thinking, you know what, that wasn't so bad.
I smoked it to the filter. I had a good one.
Yeah. You know what, that was all right.
I saw the Coliseum,
Yeah.
and I got to put the pamphlets in my cargo pants.
Yeah.
Cargo pockets.
You went on a tour with a lot of other Americans, but you
Yeah.
saw the Coliseum.
I had a clip bar when they didn't, you know?
Yeah.
You never know where life is gonna take us, huh, guys?
I really don't. That's a wild ride.
There's a whole future in that side pocket.
Yeah. You got a
All you
lighter?
gotta do is,
Somewhere
all you
in
gotta
there.
do is rip off the Velcro.
Yeah, I got a lighter. Gotta be in
They
there.
also open your beer too. They always have bottle openers.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it might be in the bottom of their flip flop. It might be on a
Yeah, the
keychain. But
Corona,
they got
the
it.
Corona branded flip flop.
I'll do it with a lighter that I do have in my pocket.
Okay, so second, I'm taking. This is the second guy I thought of as a bald-headed basketball player. Weirdly, even more so than Michael Jordan.
Sure, sure.
Oh,
He's-
yeah.
He's got a bald head where it's just. It looks like a basketball.
I
Uh-huh.
know
It's
what you're
also
gonna say.
uniform. I gotta go with Charles Barkley.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I knew you were going Charles Barkley. Honestly, I thought Charles Barkley would be your first pick.
There were stocks.
I
There was
never
talks.
saw him with hair. He never like played with hair at all, did he?
Yeah.
He was born without hair for me. I had a tweet that went viral of him as a kid one time. Lil Duval stole it, no big deal. And
They always do.
he had hair as a kid, and he looked 50. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm looking right now.
Charles Barkley with hair it's not even. He was always bald as far as I'm concerned.
Did he play
came
with
out
hair
bald.
ever? No.
Maybe in Alabama.
I can't find any picture that I think is real.
There's pictures of him where his hairline is coming in, and it's not a bald. It's he made a choice.
Yeah.
That's what he's just bald, man.
Yeah, he just shaved it down.
He's Mr. Bald. Like, I feel like even more than Jordan, he's just a bald ass guy.
He looks
man.
great. He looks great. Yeah, there's one of these pictures. He's hot.
Whoa, him in high school looks crazy.
You found a
I don't
picture
even
with
know
hair?
if that's real.
That's what I'm saying. None of these look real to me. Anyway.
How about that? Can you imagine the power of not even being able to find a picture of you on the internet with hair and you're that famous?
That's what I'm saying. He's that fucking bald, bro.
Wow.
That is wild.
You can't even go back and get it.
There's two pictures
It's
that I
not
found,
available.
and they're clearly fake. One of them looks like it's Kobe's hair, I think.
Do you know what the best picture of any athlete ever is? Is Charles Barkley. I think he was
Eating a
in
pizza.
college eating a pizza in a door. He's got a whole pizza.
Doesn't he have like a 2-liter of Pepsi too?
I think so. And he's just
I know
like,
the picture.
That's my dream.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's got a big gulp.
You can tell he always did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was just like
For
It was
breakfast.
just It
Yeah.
was just like they caught him on Tuesday.
He's happier in that picture than Michael Jordan has looked in any picture holding the Larry O'Brien trophy. You know what I mean? People like to say Charles Barkley didn't win a championship. Yes, he did. He did it in college.
If you look up that picture, too, he's just got... It just looked...
Yeah.
Those jeans, too, where he's like, yeah, I'm out here. Oh, hair.
Oh yeah, the weapons. He's wearing the weapons.
Oh.
It's Domino's. You can tell from the
Yeah.
from the soda cup right there.
Domino's still does it right,
I
by
had
the
a
way.
large pizza to myself in one sitting last night.
Love that.
See?
Just want to be honest with you guys.
That's your therapy though, right?
Yeah, no, I call it going to the spa, and that's the first thing I thought of right there. Barkley, you just went to the spa, having a spa
Yeah.
day.
Because look at the way he has the box open. Not how a person opens a pizza box, but also that's not for sharing.
Do you know what else I like
No.
about that picture? It's not for sharing. Is that so? He's holding up a slice, right? As almost to invoke, like, oh, this is posed for Sports Illustrated. He didn't really eat that whole pizza. There's already a slice missing.
Oh, you
So
got it.
he's like, yeah, I'll take this picture, but hold on, let me.
yeah, I'm kind of
No, I
hungry.
am really hungry.
While you're
Yeah,
loading
I
the
did eat
camera
that.
up, yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine eating a whole pizza and then just going out and like hooping all afternoon.
dude, I can't.
They were really built different back then.
To be young, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a great hairline in that picture.
No,
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say, it
think
looks
that
good.
he just knew his strengths. Like, I don't know, he's just a bald guy through and through, man.
He's almost not even. It's like less bald and more negative hair. It's almost like it's like more than bald. You know what I mean? Like the way he was bald. It's like also the roundest head.
He looks like a basketball. He looks
Yeah.
like a basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks great.
That's a great bald guy.
Yeah, just
Great bald guy.
it's not on him, it's in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sean Jordan, time for your second and your third picks.
Second pick, I'm going to go DMX.
Oh, solid. That's
Yeah.
also a career bald guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I can't even... I would be bummed if I ever saw DMX with hair.
What about if he had a perm?
I don't know, man. He was way too hard for hair to me.
I met him once.
Was he harder
Where
than
are
hair?
you going all the time?
Dude.
In DMX.
Where'd you meet DMX?
Yeah.
Where'd you meet DMX? Was he Earl?
Okay, look. The year is 2012. I was in New York for maybe like 3 weeks or something. I did not know it was DMX. I'm in Times Square, holding hands with my first comedian boyfriend, responsible for getting me into comedy from my hometown. And I'm holding hands, walking in Times Square, very hot day. And a black SUV is right next to us, in traffic going maybe 1 mile an hour.
Of course, there's Times Square.
He starts whispering to me out of the back window,
Hey,
and my
Shorty.
ex-boyfriend can't hear what he's saying, and he was saying extremely inappropriate things. I was wearing jean shorts, by the way, and American flag jean shorts. American flag jean shorts.
That's a whole different type of denim.
Oh, I mean, I was wild. And then I grabbed my boyfriend's hand at the time. I was like, oh my god, this like guy saying really inappropriate shit. He looks over and he goes, oh man, DMX, and gave him a high five.
Oh my god. I can't imagine him. Hey, shorty. Just like right next to you.
So then I was like,
his whisper
hello.
probably sounded gnarly.
But, you know, I like DMX. I like him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that checks out. I buy all that. Yeah.
Still a fan. Still a fan.
Still fair.
Oh, yeah.
Cancel
you
me.
can't-
Cancel me.
You can't argue with the body of work.
Also, another guy who looked real bad with hair.
Where are you just looking
I
online?
never saw him with hair.
No, there were times that he would like be in jail. If you Google it, there's pictures of him with hair. It's bad though. It's
towards
like,
the end he had that like gray.
no, even sometimes in the beginning. But when he has hair, it looks a lot more like his extracurriculars had caught up with
Bummer.
him.
Yeah, he does. He like bald. You couldn't tell the lifestyle was getting to him.
Yeah, but with hair, you're usually like,
Yeah.
oh.
You kind of see it. You see the
He
wages.
also had
of,
that weird like front head muscle thing that's very good for being bald. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he had
definitely
that.
know.
which is like great for a bald guy.
He's an attractive bald man. I'll tell you that. I'm looking at these pictures. That guy. He
Are
was
you just looking at
attractive.
pictures of DMX? You mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
John's logging off now.
Getting horny.
He's
Yeah.
a good looking dude. I'll see you guys in a minute. I have to go to the bathroom. I think.
Oh, there's more pictures of Charles Barkley eating pizza.
Yeah, the one in the red jumpsuit or
And
whatever.
there's one in a red jumpsuit.
Uh-huh.
Ian's still searching Charles Barkley pizza.
There's a picture of him and Shaq with big meatballs.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
That
Are those
is
the
getting
twin security guards, or are you talking about the foods?
the food.
Big meatballs? That's what you call your balls? The twin security guards?
No.
I'm dragging all of these to the desktop. Come on. Welcome to the team. Welcome.
Yeah, anyway, DMX.
Dude, you made me Google Barkley Shack big meatballs.
That's a really good pick, Sean. Just
Thank
want to
you.
tell you that.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is a really good
yeah, it
pick.
is. DMX is a great pick.
I'm gonna go a little. I'm just gonna move over a little bit.
Move
And,
over a little bit.
I'm gonna go Tyrese for my third pick.
Oh, another
I-
guy. I don't think
like-
I've ever seen him with hair.
I like
No.
Tyrese from like I like R&B. Not a huge secret, but he just back in the day he had that
That's
song.
rhythm and blues, everybody.
Yeah. He had that song. Have I told you I lately, or have I told you I loved you lately?
Yeah.
It's so good. And then he was in the Angel of Mine video, and I remember just being like, man, this dude's icy. And
Did you like him in the Usher My Way video?
oh, dude, he's getting played, but yeah, he's dope. I mean, it's like one of those supposed to be like dystopian dance battle video, right? Don't they have like a dance
Yeah.
off where he's
Yeah,
just
they
like,
have
I'm
a
gonna
dance
take your
off.
girl? But he's
It's like a
dope.
Clockwork Orange themed. It's weird.
I've
Do
always
you like
liked
Sweet
Tyrese.
Lady? That was my Tyrese song.
I love that song. Tyrese is great. I love Tyrese.
I've always known you to say that.
He's a fine actor. He's funny enough. He's not going to be in crazy shit, but like he does fine in Transformers. He's great in Fast and the Furious. He's a perfect looking bald man. He's just so attractive. It's insane. So yeah, Tyrese for days.
I think people, upon meeting you for the first time, who haven't listened to this podcast, would never guess the amount that Tyrese has entwined himself into your life.
He's dope, man. He's always been dope. I'm saying.
He has such an outsized relationship. Like you have
He's
a
my
very...
go-to bit. Like when someone says, you know who you look like, I'll be like, Tyrese. I've been doing that for years, like a decade. I've been doing that.
You have such an intimate relationship that's gone back as long as I've known you with Tyrese.
He's dope, man. Always
It's
I
has
know.
been.
I'm not. This is not a criticism. Please
No.
don't mistake it for such. I
It's
just
funny.
think it's very funny.
You talk to my friend Nick on the internet sometimes, and you two are the two biggest Tyrese fans I know. So much that one time Nick came in and me and my girl at the time were watching a movie, and Nick didn't even ask what the movie is. He didn't ask what was going on. He just walked in, looked at the screen, and was like, "I fucking love Tyrese," and walked out. And she would say that to me all the time whenever she saw Nick. She'd be like, "I fucking love Tyrese."
Dude, all the way down to Tyrese's name. The name Tyrese is dope. It's just, I don't know, it's just a tough sounding name. He's icy. He's in that Billionaire video with Dre, which is hilarious.
Yeah, very funny.
The Billionaire
Huge smile.
video with Dre. Yeah, he just looks
Huge
happy all the
smile.
time. He's like very aware, I think, more than most people. Like, yeah, this worked the best way that it could have possibly worked for what I was doing. I feel like
Yeah,
it.
that's who I always think of self-awareness, and I first think Tyrese.
But I think he knows it's going good for him.
I think he knows it's well. But I don't think he doesn't think he deserves it. I think he
I'm
thinks
not
he
saying
deserves it.
that. I'm not saying that. I don't think he could have ever imagined. Same thing with Ludacris. I don't think either of them were like, we're going to be.
Ludacris is the other one.
Well, because they're both in Fast and the Furious. I'm saying like they're both in
But
this
Tyrese
crazy.
was gonna leave the Fast. Wasn't he beefing with Vin Diesel and The Rock or something like? Or maybe just The Rock? I know. Oh God, Jesus.
God, you are just.
How, like incestuous this community is.
I know.
Like, when
It's very.
when we
these
start
dudes hang
talking
out
about it.
together.
It's because we are all bald. It's all of us.
Yes.
I just think here's
That's
what I'll
true.
say. I just think Tyrese probably sometimes is like, this worked out great. He's in one of the biggest movie franchises that will ever exist, probably.
I think Tyrese thinks that he's slept on.
Yeah.
I'm with Ian. And I have a little bit inside intel from a certain TMZ video that was posted this past week, where TMZ went up to him and they were like, asked him how he's doing, and he just speaks for like 15 minutes about how his wife left him and isn't coming back, and I don't think,
That's
I'll
just
tell
a
you.
bummer.
I'll tell you who's not going anywhere. Me. I'm here for Tyrese. So if he's ever bummed out, I'll put on Baby
Tyrese,
Boy.
if you're ever bummed
Tyrese,
out,
if you ever need
come
someone to watch
over.
Baby
We'll
Boy
watch
with
some of your movies.
and sing your praises. If you ever want to get pumped up, come over and watch the Angel of Mine video and Baby Boy with me, and you will leave with some wind in your sails, my friend.
Yeah, this is a sweet duo that I never knew about.
I think if you let Tyrese into your house, went to check the mail, and came back inside,
He's got
he
my
will
shit
have
on.
already put on Baby Boy. He will have already started the Angel
I thought you were
Mine
gonna say
video.
he's like
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, look, he was on Stars.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be like, yo, look what's on, and like he will have subscribed to Stars, via your like apps and shit. Like he will. Like, I think that takes care of
You
itself.
bought Stars with your shit?
Yeah, you bought Stars. You're now subscribed to Stars.
Sean wouldn't care. He'd be like, whatever you want, sweetheart.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Angel of Mine.
Angel of Mine?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh shit, you're on channel 878 on Pluto, where they're just playing Baby Boy unedited right now. Sounds like a great afternoon, Ty.
I think it's a great pick. I'm just saying that's the kind of guy I think he is.
That's one of the more from the heart picks, because there's a lot of balds on the table still.
No, they're very common.
Yeah. Anyway, DMX
I
and Tyrese.
regret relaying that TMZ anecdote. I wish I never said it. Anyways.
Hey, we're big truthers out here. 301. Like
301.
I'll tell you how it goes.
We took a hard right turn after episode 300. Boy, that's the 301 thing. David, time for your third pick.
I'm taking another iconic bald guy who popped into my head. Iconic in two games, really. The sci-fi game and just the MCU game. I'm taking Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Patty Stew, dude.
I mean, come on.
Sure.
That's a good bald man.
Patty Stew sounds like an Irish person barfed at a wedding. It's a Patty Stew.
He is an iconic bald man.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Again, I don't know him with hair.
Me either. I just Googled it, and
Did he have this in the early Star Trek days? Did he have a little Costanza? No.
No, this is
A little
old.
Costanza. Just a touch of Costanza.
This is him as like a young man. He was really hot. First, he was really hot with hair, but come on, that guy.
Oh, there is a foxy picture of Patrick Stewart out there.
Captain Jean-Luc Picard?
Foxy. Hold on,
Are you going to screen it? You going to full screen it?
Oh, apparently that's not Patrick Stewart. Never mind.
It's Elvis.
It's Elvis Presley.
I Yeah, not much to say about him though. Just like just you always think of him as far as great, solid bald guys that you trust. Bit of an egghead, but I like that.
Reliable. Yeah.
Reliable, kind of an egg, because he's
Happy
doing
to
a
see
lot
him.
with a. He's doing a lot with kind of a weird shaped head, and I think that's cool. It's
He
not
made
like a perfect circle.
It's not a Michael Jordan head. It's
No,
not.
no Michael Jordan. It's no
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
He made it seem like it was weird to have hair in the future. Like when you see him in Star Trek, you're like, well, why does anyone else have hair? Look at him.
Look how
Right.
good he looks.
You're like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
he's transcended something.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
yeah.
he just has divorced himself from the petty need for hair.
Sure.
Yeah. He's aerodynamic.
We've all been there.
The Enterprise flies better because he's bald.
Oh yeah, 100%.
His hair wasn't great. If I'm getting pictures of it, if these are real, his
No.
hair wasn't fantastic. So good on him for
I
going ahead
love
and get
the
it done.
idea of bald breathing a second life into somebody.
It kind of looks like he was
Like he wasn't leading a leading man, and then the hair went. Now he's a leading man. I love
It kind
that.
of did though. It kind of looks like that,
Yeah,
right?
look at him, dude. His hair ain't doing him any
It kind
favors.
of looks like he had curly blonde hair, which as an adult man is not something you should be doing.
Sorry, Ian Ziering, but
Sorry,
that's-
Ian Ziering.
that's not the look.
Siri, how did you
Well,
pluck that from the air?
That's why Ian had to start
Wow.
going by Ian Carmel. He used to be Ian Carmel until Ian Ziering.
I'm sure he's a lovely man. I hate Ian Ziering. Pronounce your name right, bro. Ian? Grow up and cut your hair.
No, that is maddening, Ian. Like,
I
you're
saw
really...
him one time in real life. Around the corner from your house now, actually.
Really?
Yeah, on that strip
Sure, like
over
on
there.
that strip of stuff.
It's super weird. He was in front of a children's disco party.
Oh yeah, I remember that place.
Yeah.
I used to do
Anyway.
so much. I used to sell so much eggs there.
You guys really want to dance?
You better pray to God I don't find him on that street.
You guys are gonna meet one day, and it's gonna be.
What are you gonna do to him?
I bet we're gonna become friends. I bet he is
Yeah.
a sweet. I just have a feeling he's a sweet guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Pat's do, dude. I'll take
Patty.
2 bowls of that.
Patties too.
Also, Professor Charles Xavier, another iconic bald man. Who else could play him? Who else could ever play him now?
That's what
No,
I'm
yeah.
saying. He's a legend in 2 games.
Yeah. Great pick.
Yep.
Blair.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Shaq Daddy.
Although this man may as well have shot free throws with a motherfucking blindfold in the years 2000, 2001, 2002, 2009, 2010. I think he is one of the most prolific bald men we have today. Also, this man is in more commercials than anyone else on earth. Like, truly just a professional television salesman. And this is despite having a voice so low, the human ear is barely even able to pick up on that register and
Yeah.
frequency.
He's in the general commercials. Those
Yeah.
all look like they're local. Those are national commercials that look local. It's
I mean, they're
crazy.
recorded locally.
I
they?
can barely hear what he's
No, I
saying,
know.
but he is the salesman for every product that has ever existed.
A lot of times, the Shaq songs are just
I've never. How'd you do? You didn't give me DMX, but you gave me Shaq. All right. Fine.
It does. It feels
You know
like,
what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
a low rumbling, like a thunderstorm's about to start.
like it's meant to be heard through your feet. You know what I mean? Like it's like that kind. Like you're supposed to just pick up on vibrations through your body, and you're like, oh, Shaq is communicating with us.
No, yeah, it's like those invisible markers. You know,
Yeah.
you just sort of hope that you get like a pickup on a secret message, you know?
Yeah.
He would be
he's dope.
jarring to see with hair. He's
Yeah.
too big.
Did he have hair and blue chips? He was bald blue
It's too
chips.
much other stuff.
Yeah,
It's
there's
like
too
when you
much
see
other things.
You know when you see him dance and you're like, oh no, he shouldn't be able to move that well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's he so? Yeah.
Him having hair, it's like the Coco Chanel thing of like take one thing off before you leave the door.
Exactly. He's got to
Yeah.
take that accessory off.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the Coco Chanel thing?
Young LSU Shaq was like a lot like more slight, so he could have hair. But
Yeah.
as he bulked up, you just got to get away from that hair. You can't.
You had to get rid of the hair.
What's this Coco
Yeah.
Chanel thing?
What's this Coco
Before you
Chanel?
leave, take off one accessory. It's basically
So no matter what, you get dressed. What do? What you do, and then before you dip, you got to stop and be like, "I'm doing too much." You take one thing off.
It's kind of a it's a check. You know, you're not always violating the Coco Chanel rule, but oftentimes it's something to be considered before you leave.
When I take my wedding ring, when I leave my wedding ring where my keys are, I go, Laura, it's the Coco Chanel rule. I just can't.
You're sick. What a dirty dog. Yeah.
Oh man, I feel so bad. I'll leave it on. I leave it on all the time. Always on.
I wear my wedding ring at the gym when you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
Oh.
when you do a pull-up.
That's how in love I am.
Yeah, I'm so in love. I don't go to the gym.
I don't know that, yeah.
I hang out. I put the time in.
I'm not trying to have a hot body for who? Other girls? Get out of here.
Yeah, what do you want everyone out here trying to slob? No, I'm saying I'm all yours.
Trying to slob?
I was gonna finish it and I didn't, so I ended saying slob. Hoping
I guess
it would
that's
go.
better.
Hoping it would fall on deaf ears, and it did not.
We have fallen since the Tyrese days. From the beautiful, heart-centered times of Tyrese, we have
I'm just out here
devolved into
talking about
slobbing.
Slobbing with strange women.
Oh, gross. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Big Shaq Diesel
Uno
is...
mas.
It's weird, like he is the consummate pitchman,
Uno
and
mas.
somehow it doesn't make me think less of him in any way at all.
No, me neither. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
tight as hell. We'll do it in
Yeah.
a second. Oh my god.
No, he's
We
done.
lost David. We
Oh.
lost
Oh,
David
David
Bory.
went dark. I thought, I've told you this. We thought we saw Shaq at Denver Airport one time. And me or Nick, one of us ran up on him, and he was like just as tall as us. You could realize this, the closer you get, you're like, oh, it's definitely not Shaq.
Having seen Shaq in the real world, you never think going forward.
You're never going to think you see
You're
him.
never
You're going
going
to
to
know.
think you see Shaq. It
Yeah.
is astonishing how big he is.
I don't know how you actually confuse someone with Shaq. Like, I don't even know how that could happen.
We were 16. We were just
Oh.
idiots in an airport by
Oh,
ourselves.
there you go.
You know.
Strike one is he's in an airport. That's a man who flies private.
Yeah. Well, was he flying private 24 years ago? 26
Maybe it
years
was
ago?
during his divorce.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Tough time.
Yeah, it could be.
Well, listen.
We've all been there.
David fell off the old. His internet just went out. So what we're gonna do is take our second short break in the hopes that he returns to us. We'll be right back on the All Fantasy Everything podcast, which you are currently enjoying.
This episode of All Fantasy Everything is brought to you by Last Bottle.
Izzy, what
If
are
you
you
haven't
doing?
heard about them, they are a Napa Valley-based online wine shop with a twist. Who doesn't like a twist? Come on. They offer just one hand-picked wine per day until it sells out. Often that's only in hours. So it's a quick thing. They go fast. So new day, new wine, always at incredible prices. We're talking 30 to 70% off retail. They taste through hundreds of wines each month to find only the best, only the most exciting bottles, the stuff that they know you're going to love. And the best part, there's
Oh,
no
now you
subscriptions,
bark.
there's no fees, there's no
Now
minimum
you bark.
purchases,
Now
just a
bark.
daily email with a
Oh,
really
bark
great wine.
more.
I mean, come on, who doesn't like
Bark.
that? It's wine and email. Those
Bark
are
louder.
two fun things. You sit at your home, check your email, get some wine, live your life. And we are offering All Fantasy Everything listeners 10% off your next order with the code ALLFANTASY. Do it. I got 3 super fun bottles of wine in the mail, which I didn't even know was possible. And now I got wine at the house, as if I needed that to put wind in my sails, like I didn't already have enough. So sign up at lastbottlewines.com and find out why Last Bottle is the most fun way to discover and buy killer wine. This episode of All Fantasy Everything is brought to you by Bespoke Post. Now, one of our most awesome days of the month is when our box of awesome from Bespoke Post arrives. It's always fun to unbox something. I have already unboxed my box of awesome. I've talked about it, but I got to make apple cider donuts. Now I have all the tools to make apple cider donuts whenever I want, and let's be honest, I've always been an apple cider guy deep down before I had the stuff. Now I got the stuff, and that is thanks to Bespoke Post. Every unique item is hand curated from small businesses that you probably would never have heard of otherwise. You weren't going to see them. You probably weren't going to go there. They have cozy essentials. They have travel must-haves. They got cocktail kits. Box of Awesome has everything you're going to need this month. To get started, all you do, you go take the quiz at boxofawesome.com. Your answers will help them pick the right box of awesome for you. They release new boxes every single month across a ton of different categories. Each box is valued around like $70, but you're only going to pay a fraction of that price. And plus, with each box of awesome, you are supporting small businesses. 90% of everything that comes in your box of awesome is from a small up-and-coming brand. It is free to sign up. You can skip a month or cancel at any time. Get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code ALLFANTASY at checkout. Again, that's boxofawesome.com, code ALLFANTASY for 20% off your first box. Boxofawesome.com, code ALLFANTASY.
Hey, welcome back. Well, hey, welcome back to All Fantasy Everything Already in Progress. It's been great. It's been a great episode. You've been loving it. We've been loving it. God's been loving it.
Is he?
She. Is going to enjoy the rest of the episode as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's time for my third and fourth picks. Blair just took Shaq. With my third pick. Wow. Okay. It's getting down to it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's still some
big league talent.
I know, but there's big league talent. But I'm just saying, like, you can only have 5. That's the problem.
Yeah.
This is a really hard topic because I came up with so many. It's very hard to choose this topic.
Oh, there's one, Ian, that I'm surprised is on the board for you.
Well, I'm taking, maybe he's about to come up. I'm taking kind of the best case scenario for skull shape, for keeping a little bit of hair on the side but letting it go up top, for being a classic British tough guy.
Oh, yeah,
okay, yeah.
No, I'm taking Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah.
Jason.
Dogs. That's a fucking bald guy right there. That guy is with hair. He is not a powerful man.
That is 5 o'clock shadow all around my head, guy.
Yeah.
Which like his head looks like it has a 5 o'clock
masculinity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like him to give me some action. That's what I'm saying.
Jason Statham doesn't have hair because the hair is afraid to be that close to Jason Statham.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true, Italian.
It's the hairline running away from his masculinity.
It's exactly right. It is fucking terrified, and it should be because he's powerful.
Jason. Ooh, God. Just Google image him. That first thing that pops up, you're just like, holy buckets, dude. Chill out. What'd I do to you?
Yeah.
You know? Like, why are you looking at me like that? It's a restaurant, It's a restaurant.
I'm not Google imaging that because I'm at work, okay?
Yeah. He's built.
I'm at my place of work.
The man is built. The idea of Jason Statham with hair is childish and ridiculous, and I don't even want to entertain it for a second.
I bet it wasn't cool.
No.
Yeah.
He's got
I bet it's a different guy.
Different guy. He's got a great fucking head shape. He's got a great jaw, and hair would just distract you from that jaw.
Do you think that he knew? Do you think he knew that he was going to be better bald, or do you think he let it happen?
I almost think it was like, what? Sometimes you'll hear stories where like someone found a Van Gogh at a garage sale or whatever, like that kind of thing.
I
think it was that. I think he just happened upon it, and it was like, oh shit.
Yeah, this is it. This is
the rest of your fucking
time,
life,
baby.
Yeah.
If you Google Jason Statham hair, Jude Law and David Beckham pop up. That's how sexy he is.
Yeah.
Wow. It's shocking, man. Good job, Jason. Good job, Jason.
Shorter guy.
He's a shorter guy, yeah.
Yeah. Big cannonball shoulders, though.
Lot of
riz. Dripping riz.
Sky high riz. Short, but sky high riz.
He's tall and riz.
Now I'm going to take another bald short king with my second pick. I'm going to take kind of, I can get you in a fight. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to kind of get you in a kitchen. I'm going to get you with great acting. I'm going to get you with Stanley Tucci.
I knew it.
That's who I thought you were just going to pick.
That's who I was thinking. I was surprised was still on the board.
Yeah, Tucci was the guy I thought you were going with.
I thought he was going to go earlier.
Tucci for real. Tucci is sexy.
Yeah, man.
He is a great actor.
Devil
Great
Worth
guy.
it. Any way you want it. Devil Wears Prada, he's fantastic. Big Night, Margie, pick a movie that he's in, he's going to shine in that performance. He's fantastic. He looks amazing bald. He would look ridiculous with hair. He's fucking sexy. Easy A? Stanley Tucci and Easy A?
That is
Get out
a
of
deep
town,
cut.
dude.
I didn't even.
Is he the
That
dad?
movie with Emma Stone. I never
Yeah.
saw it.
He's a dad,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I knew I was flying too close to the sun going #1 with Elmer Fudd. Who the fuck do I think I am? Oh my god. I should have went 1 with Tucci. Now, this has been the greatest regret of my life, Ian.
We're all at fault for letting him survive to the 4th round, by the way. This is an all-time bald guy.
I thought everybody was getting so gassed up. I thought I could get him laid.
He is fucking sexy. And he looks great bald. He looks
If you
great.
think I wouldn't give up my entire body to that 62-year-old man.
Likewise. Absolutely. During COVID, doing those videos where he was teaching us how to make cocktails and whatnot, come on.
I watched every single one. And his Italy show, oh my god.
Fantastic show. What would you give to have dinner with Stanley? To like go to a dinner party at Stanley Tucci's house? Please.
I would give
Please.
it all.
Everything.
I would give it all up.
Oh, you know it's going to be good. Stanley Tucci.
For
I
days.
want to take my last dying breath with him feeding me a lemon bar.
Yeah.
You think I wouldn't lay down my extremely dense and muscular body on a bed of spaghetti pomodoro just to spend a week with this man discussing art and life and
Yeah.
death,
Yeah.
touching his bald head? I would lick his bald head.
Yeah.
Right? I know. I'm kidding. I don't want to do that.
His powerful bald head.
Oh man.
He's just a legend. He's just a
Oh,
fucking proper,
no, he dang.
absolute
Yeah, he
legend.
dang for
And
sure.
I'm probably going to watch a Stanley Tucci movie after this
Straight
podcast.
up.
Claire, time for your 4th pick.
He just radiates like heart too. He's just got the heart of a lion, Stanley Tucci.
Absolutely, he does. And you know he's probably a short king. You know, that doesn't matter, though. That's just a fucking... it's just power.
Yeah.
Power and mercy and intelligence.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was my 4th pick, so I'm gonna have to go to. I'm surprised this one's on the table. I was worried that Sean was gonna swipe, but yeah, and that's none other than Kelly Slater.
Kelly Slater.
Okay?
Oh, yeah, okay.
51 years old. I let this man nail me to the cross. Yeah, right. I have no interest in casual sex. I'm a romantic, okay?
Yeah, I saw Kelly Slater popping up for you immediately. As soon as I saw
I
Bald
met
People, I was
him.
like,
I
yeah.
have met him. To be honest, he's been dating a friend of a friend for like 15 years, but my, is he a good-looking man. Talented, generous, an icon.
When you met him, I wanted you to say that you met him. He was sitting next to DMX whispering creepy shit, too.
No,
Was
not
it
at
Kelly
all.
Slater?
Meeting Kelly Slater just for like one brief second, it like, you know, like just the quickest meet there could ever be.
Sure.
It was one of those things where there's a few of those people where like I was like, I don't want to meet him because I like him too much, you know. Like I
Yeah.
was just like,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even want to shake hands. Like I don't even want to talk. It's too stressful for me, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's stacked up like a pile of encyclopedias. That guy is thick.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
surfers, man, they're built.
I would classify him as more of a leaner, muscular structure, but I get what you're saying.
Isn't he? But doesn't he feel like dense? Like he feels like I don't think he's like fat or anything like by no, but like he just seems when I look at him, I'm like that guy's like sturdy.
Yeah, well, there's like some sort of inherent rugged toughness about like a real pro surfer that is like not in those like, you know, potentially will kill you waves, you know?
Yeah.
Right. He fights the earth.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
He fights the earth regularly.
His eyes
Yeah.
are so sunken.
Sunken? You mean glass like diamonds of a rare stone?
They're like, no,
that
not his
reflect
eyeball.
back
They're
to
like,
you something that you didn't even know existed?
I didn't mean to besmirch the name of your love. I'm just saying, they're in there. He looks.
I gotta make an admission. I was thinking of Laird Hamilton. I'm sorry.
The other guy.
The other hot surfer guy. That's not crazy.
Body-wise, I was thinking of Laird Hamilton. I was putting Kelly Slater's head on Laird Hamilton's body.
Yeah, Laird Hamilton is from a
surfer.
That's from a different time.
That's a built dude. That dude's sturdy, right? That guy's thick. Yeah.
That guy
Kelly's built like the mountain.
He looks like he should be swinging an axe somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my bad. That's
I gotta be honest. I was thinking about Laird Hamilton. You say that a lot, though.
Oftentimes I'm thinking about Laird Hamilton.
He's a badass. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I think he's bald. No, he's got hair now. He still has hair.
He's got some thick Hawaiian.
Yeah. He's keeping on with that hair.
He's got it going.
Kelly Slater. Fantastic.
David, time for your fourth.
Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The Kango Kid. Come on, great shape.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson. I was like, who's Sam Jackson?
I was like,
I'm sorry.
hold on.
We hang out, so I'm cool. I call him Sam Jackson.
I had no idea.
You know how you know he's a powerful bald man? You know what I like about Samuel L. Jackson and like just his power as a bald man is sometimes he will play with that to make a character just even more powerful. Like in Jackie Brown, when he has that...
Oh, the weird ponytail?
The weird fucked up ponytail?
Yeah, for sure.
He looks
Which is insane.
It's insane.
You have a braided ponytail and no up top. You have the gall.
Yeah,
to
dude.
come
I
out
love
here.
that gall. That's so sick.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, I like it that he does play with weird hairstyles.
There's a guy at the Comedy Store who has that. It's really incredible.
That is a move.
I love it.
It's not
That is a
for
move.
He looks like
really.
the devil in Jackie Brown.
Yeah, I love Jackie Brown.
I do too.
Jackie Brown's so good.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson is fucking fantastic. And just a great bald man.
Come on.
I gotta bring it back that Blair didn't quite immediately get Sam Jackson. I'm not. Because you go, hold
is
up.
this
And I'm
because
like,
you
wait
did
a
the
minute.
374 days thing?
It was
It does feel like that.
men
It does
rule the
feel a
world.
little bit like that.
It was a little bit like that.
To the
Oh,
men. to the
yeah,
men.
sure, Sean. Put down the only woman on the podcast. That's like
Wow.
you. That's
All
what
my-
you do.
To all my men out there, I'm riding for you. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
We
it.
didn't forget about you guys.
Sean texted us the Gravedigger was a girl. It feels like a long time ago now.
Yeah, and there was a lot of barf emojis after that. You left that
Oh, man.
Different barf emojis, ones that we don't even have access to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Japanese ones.
Yeah.
out. Patty stew barf emojis.
Yeah.
Are there different emojis in different countries?
Oh,
No, I don't know.
that was good.
Sean Jordan, it is time for your fourth and then your final picks.
Fourth pick, I'm going Debo.
Oh, yeah. Chinese Zeus Lister?
Tiny Zeus
Oh, yeah.
Lister. He was terrifying in everything. He was terrifying when he was a wrestler. He was terrifying in No Holds Barred. He was terrifying as Debo. I could pick the dude, but I'm picking him from Friday. Just Debo from Friday. Just gnarly ass bald dude.
Yeah,
I just-
skinny.
It's fantastic. And I still got a cameo from him sitting in there.
R.I.P.
God, probably the most brutal cameo we had as far as
I still got
messing
the
up.
fight.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got blue on right now. Whoa.
Okay, I didn't know who Debo was. I just Googled. This is an incredible pick.
You
Thank
never
you.
seen Debo before?
You've seen Friday, right?
Now I have. Yeah, no, but I just
Yeah.
didn't know that was his name. I've definitely.
Oh, yeah.
You pulled this one. This is good.
What you got on his 40?
Any amount he wants is what I got on his 40.
Yeah.
I'd drink a 40 with him. I would go get him a 40. I'd go steal him a 40. I'd just ride with him. So Debo, and then closing it out, I'm just going icy, going Sinead O'Connor. Just
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
just pounding
Nothing
that nail
compares.
right in the coffin, just icy bald, icy
Classic
bald.
balls, Sinead
Classic
O'Connor.
ball.
Mm-hmm.
Classic Pope ripping ball.
One
You
of
know?
the most classic balls.
Yeah.
Sinead O'Connor. Those eyes, dude. Why would you want anything to distract from those eyes?
Yeah, that whole video is just looking in her eyes.
A lot of people sleep on this too. I know she probably had a bunch of songs, but like everybody knows Nothing Compares. She has a song called "I Want Your Hands on Me." If you've never heard it, listen to it. It's a really good song.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
It's not what you think. It's like really poppy. But
It's also about the Catholic Church.
yeah. It's also about getting broken up with. No, it's just it's a fun pop song that I don't think a
Did
lot
Prince
of people
also
know.
write it?
I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't know who wrote it. But it's just a dope song. Anyway, if you find yourself listening to Sinead, go ahead and listen to the next song on Spotify after Nothing
Yes,
Compares.
number 2.
Go ahead and let it keep playing.
David Bory, your final pick.
I'm taking a new school, Baldy. I'm taking Lupita.
Ooh, that's a good pick. I like
Yeah,
that
you gotta get the new generation.
New school
Yeah.
Baldy. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David goes,
Fucking rules.
David goes, I choose Baldies. Can we do that?
Oh yeah, I didn't know if there was something else you were supposed to call him.
New school Baldy, Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah.
Baldy.
Blair, time for your final pick?
All right. Well, there's no Yale School of Drama like Lupita, but actually, God, I'm really conflicted. I got two that are really conflicted. I don't know if I'm gonna. All right, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, this is a healthier choice. I'm gonna go, of course, with Vern Troyer. Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah.
This man responsible for the absolute cultural touchdown. Touchstone, not touchdown.
Cultural
That's a different
touchdown
thing.
works too, though.
I mean, when
Touchdown.
he peed in the corner on that scooter, that was a cultural touchdown.
That was a touchdown for sure. And a 2-point conversion.
Of Austin Powers. Seriously. We have
375
we
days
have
worth a
never
year, I thought.
had anything like Austin Powers. Yeah, anyways, Vern Troyer, 2'8", mini-me, having a chokehold, incredible. I miss him every day.
Great
And
ball guy.
if you guys, it was really hard for me. Am I the last? Was this the last pick?
No,
There's one
Ian's,
more.
It'll be
Ian's
the
got
last
one more.
one.
I don't think you. All right. I was gonna. No, go ahead.
I'll take my last pick, right? I'll do it real quick. David went a new school Baldy. I'm going the oldest school Baldy I can think of. I'm taking Friar Tuck.
Whoa!
Whoa, that's
Oh,
way
man.
back.
Damn, dude.
Nobody was doing it like him because he had the weird ball. He just the
That is a
taunter.
crazy. I
No,
don't even
you're
know what
right.
you call that.
Way to round out the spectrum.
called
That
the
was
Friar
good. That
Tuck.
was
Dude.
nice.
Friar
Tuck
Tuck was
in
also
there.
crazy because he let you know, hey, my hairline's still here, but I don't
Yeah.
need it.
I
Like-
can, but I don't.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
way,
can't, but I
way,
don't.
way back like Cadillac seats on that one. That guy.
Yeah.
What is it? Let me. 1400s? When was that?
Well, he's fictional.
I know.
Robin
But when,
Hood, right?
Oh, I
when
thought
do you think
it was real.
Maybe
Wait,
he
there's
was.
a real Friar Tuck?
I don't think so. But like, what
I thought it
time?
was
When do you think it
Robin
was? Like, was that like? Am I close? In the fictional world, would you say like the Dark Ages? When was all
That's
that
it.
stuff? When do you think Robin Hood would be?
I'm done. Peace.
15.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Nah,